No?
Whoever just left, actually. Someone else.
That was 365? Okay. What corp
Yeah,
have
I
you
think so.
usually been working with?
One or two on Mars. It depends on who's there at the time,
Woto
usually.
or Mars, why don't you go ahead and be, just be Woto. Go ahead and be Woto today.
Okay.
That'll be great.
Yeah.
Is
this fine to take?
Wow, somebody already needs help with a roll. I will get that.
I love it. Yes, please go ahead and use it. You just say you're going
Is there a gun here that I cannot see?
Yeah.
There is a gun. I'm pulling it up now.
I don't see it. I need to restart. Dang it.
Oh.
Coolio, dude.
We're gonna be late. Gonna be late. It's horrible. Dingus. I don't know what happens. Sometimes it does. Dingus, why? Technical difficulties, everybody. I'm sorry. Task. Yeah, how's everyone doing? I'm somehow extremely stressed today. Well, not somehow. I understand why, but you know, still. By the way, since I'm using the beer capture now, you'll be able to see my notes and the talks that I have for today. So you'll be immersed, I guess.
Quick, follow me!
Who that? Busy girl. But no, busy gear. I mistake the yeah, that Beastly gear. There he goes. I'm sorry. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. I mean, it's not spoilers. I'm gonna talk about this.
We shall see.
Okay,
Nice.
well,
I can see them now.
I'm probably gonna go to Mars first.
There you go.
Sounds good. Okay.
Oh, I gotta go to Suniti first.
Yeah, you need to meet him. Love you. Mwah. You're still loading. Give me a second. There he goes. 3, 2. Well, there you go.
Okay.
Mwah. I don't see nothing, but I need to hurry.
Yeah,
I can see the weapons
look,
now.
oh, you can't? Damn. Okay.
It's still loading. I had to reload because I wasn't able to see the guns. Also, should probably wait here until everything is loaded because everything is extremely laggy.
You really should.
Yeah, that's smart. Okay. Oh,
And
there. I saw the. I saw when you post this. Those are big.
Dami Talari Mami.
I wish that was an actual. Please tell me it's an actual. It is an actual thing. I see the logo in the fucking head.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to see what.
I'm
what
gonna
this,
suck your soul out of your grundle.
I need to go attend a morning meeting. Lovely to see you.
Yo, what is this?
Good.
Yo, we got the scan's magic? How does this scan magic? How does this work?
It's better than datapad, I guess. What is the, now that I think about it, what is the datapad? Mana, health potion, the 6, purple, magic, brand.
Yo, we got camera and light now. That's my addition. That's my addition. We got chair. That's also my addition. We have a table. Wait, why do we have a table?
Shroom dummy?
I asked for a chair and a light.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, we got a table!
Just bring it everywhere!
This Can I pocket it? No.
I mean, if you have it on your hand, I'm pretty sure you can put it in your backpack, so you can just spawn the table anywhere, ready for a date.
Let me try. Hold on. Let me see if that's a possibility. Obviously, I can't do that for the sake of many reasons.
Yeah, but you know, just have a table ready. Hello there. Have a table ready for any meeting. In the middle of anywhere.
Hi.
Yeah.
We're just prepping for our proper meeting. Don't mind us.
Okay, before anything, I need to see if you can do that. If you can do that.
Yeah, let me see if that's. I don't think you can do it if it's in your hand. Let me.
I'm pretty sure you can. Like I've done it before. Let me check.
Opening it. Handle overlay.
I already have it. Let me check.
There I am.
Is this your sword?
It spawns, but it doesn't. Okay, it shows, but it doesn't have an image. So I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be able to.
Why do I just see y'all motherfuckers with the table?
Hey.
We're trying to put a
With
table
a
on the
table.
backpack. We're trying to put the table on the backpack.
I'll be heading to
alright?
Mars in a bit. I'm trying to see if we can store the table in the
Experiment.
backpack.
Anyway, I need to direct a meeting. I'll have a good one. I'll see you soon.
Armor. All right.
Oh, hello there.
Rolling Thunder? Do I call it? Ah! Just kidding.
I mean, okay. How you doing? Yeah. Good, I guess. Okay. Have a good roleplay time.
You in there?
Yeah. Good morning, everybody.
He armed them the other day. It was quite funny. What? Good morning, sir.
I didn't know that. Hello, Mr. Myth.
Already got lunch, I guess.
You're looking in. Yeah, you're looking in bright spirits. How are you?
I guess so. I'm ready for today's
Actually-
meeting. It's just had to, I had a problem with my eye, so I had to like put my contacts on.
fine,
It took me a little bit.
We
It's all right.
know about your contact chronicles. It's fine.
Talking about contacts,
Well,
I don't see
Actually,
you
for
wearing yours
breakfast,
today.
I'm going to.
Good.
I'm going to go. Am I?
You are not wearing it. You're okay. You're like as usual. I guess she doesn't have a date today.
I don't know.
Anyway,
I'm going to get breakfast. I'll be back in
while
2 minutes.
while you're on that, can you like bring me my medicine, please, if you can?
Oh, okay.
Sure. Fine. I guess
Thank
you
you.
are my little pog chain.
I'm gonna go tidy up the
Here.
conference room table. We're doing meetings from there from now on.
Oh, okay, sure. I'm down if people feel more comfortable there. I think Hort is the one that has to sit on the chair today. I don't know. We didn't decide on that.
Oh yeah, there's a rotation.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll be going to. By the way, hi. How you doing? All good today?
Hello, Mr. Elk.
Pretty
Yes,
well.
sir.
Very well. But yeah, see you around. I need to go to the meeting. I'll talk to you later. As always, nice shoes.
Goodbye, Mr. Elk. Thank you very much.
Oh, Alec.
Yes.
We should Ivan, I see you've changed your choice of weaponry lately. Is your Kalishnikov doing okay?
Well, you see, it has no more ammo.
Thank you very much, Gustavo. Buddy, thank you for saying Mountain Road.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, I need to
That's
take out the
probably the weapon that he's most proficient in. So it might be useful to see if we can get some more ammo for that.
I'm pretty sure I have one in my.
You have any clue where we get ammo for something like that?
I'm
Probably
pretty
the
sure,
lab, right?
I'm pretty sure I have a few clips in the.
You want to get outfitted
the
real
lab.
quick?
Yes, sir.
Just go ahead, grab. I have a
I'll see
few
you guys up at the
weapons in the
conference
lab,
when I'm
so
done.
grab the one you need
Or
and
when you're done.
get back. So, oh, sorry, I was thinking the words without saying them.
Oh, okay.
But somehow
Oh,
I
you
was,
just like.
Yeah, I was really confused because I was talking about like I have clips and weapons in the lab, and you're like, oh yeah, probably the lab. So I was confused about, big mind things alike, I guess. But yeah, I was telling you what is
Right.
the big idea of Why are we doing the meetings there today? Just comfortable, like bigger space, I guess.
I feel like it's just okay. So I'm gonna propose an important question.
Go ahead.
Well, here's what I think. If we do the meetings in that room, the one we've been doing it for a long time, then it's like more cozy. People are closer together. There's that kind of vibe going on. But then it's also like our offices, and like 99% of the times, like in our morning meeting, someone rings the bell, and then where do we take them? Like it's like weird, right? So
you do have a point. Yeah, like
but then if we do it in the big room,
yeah, I was saying normally I was
it would
saying
be a
that
lot
room
fancier.
for like more meetings, like with big business. Instead of like taking people to the office, we can take them to the actual board meeting place, which is like it's imposed more. Like you're not taking them to the office, you're taking them to like a nice big place. Being like, oh yes, our business is going so well. Like we have this place ready for any meeting with any other corp. That was my whole idea.
I absolutely didn't think about that. You're right. I mean, whenever we go for meetings, that's what they always do. So
yeah, that is true too. I mean, I'm not sure whether everybody is today. I'm pretty sure like Crockel is not showing to work today. He called in sick. So.
Oh, that's fine. I've heard he's.
I'm pretty sure Lane is in there with the diamond. You know.
Oh.
I mean, here he's been like over there like quite often.
Yeah. Look. I originally proposed that idea because the little office we had was getting a little too cramped. There was way too many people. But if we're gonna relax,
I believe today we're not gonna have that much people, and we have a meeting like quite soon actually, with Nirvana, Quixote, and some people from Atlantis. That I think he's called Horizon, the guy with the big things on the head, and the mask. And the
is this like separate meetings with each person, or is this like a giant meeting?
No, all together.
At the union?
No, right here. They're meeting with
here?
us.
What are we doing? What's the plan? Is this about the escape pods? Is this about the internet? What is it about?
It's about the mission that I told you about the other day, and let's go to the office and just talk about that. Not in front of a door. I think it's better.
That's good. That's good.
When they come around, we can go to the upper meeting place thingy.
Or we could stay here. We'll see how many people are joining us.
I'm gonna just quickly call people in the radio and see who's. Hello there. Anybody on Sanity Radio today? Dr. H, Hoya, Mr. V, you are here, so you don't need to answer. Anyone? I guess not.
All right.
I feel like every time we like do this, it's like less people and less. Also, by the way, did you stay out on the sun too long? Your face is a little red.
Is it red?
Yes. Also, really? I think you're too close to the table. By the way.
I understand. I'm just repositioning my. My chair needs to be in the exact coordinates that I want it to be in. It happens. It's just there we go. Okay.
Hello.
So yeah.
Oh, you're here. Oh. Lovely. We thought you were in the rail or somewhere else. How are you doing, Bibi?
Nope.
But yeah, we have a few things to talk today. Luckily, a few people that I need to talk with, they're not here. Hoya just went to have breakfast and get my medicine. No idea where Dr. H is. It's not answering on the radio. And, haven't seen B in a while. And haven't seen Ian or Alan. Or what he cares, I guess. And Crocodile's calling sick, so...
Oh, okay.
I guess
wait, what's going on? Are we being too lenient? Are there not enough rules being set? Where is everyone?
Okay, what part of that I was...
People have called out sick before.
Yeah, not the calling sick. Like, the calling sick is understandable. The other people not showing up, we'll see what they say, and then we'll, think about that. But you know what? It doesn't really matter because it's like the beginnings. It warms my heart seeing all the three of us here.
And BB.
Well,
And BB too, of course.
If it's us, then we know we'll get the work done. So.
By the way, yeah,
And
Mr. B,
BB.
question: it's just me?
Yep.
I do
or,
have a meeting in 15 minutes though. All the security leads from every corp are
Okay,
having
I'll
some
go
big
quite quickly on the
hullabaloo.
thingies. Give me a second. Just, like,
Oh,
get
so there's
my
gonna be
thingy.
2 extremely big meetings happening then.
I guess
So,
so.
There are many meetings happening today. You have no idea. So, first of all, at some point today, we're having a meeting with Nirvana, Quixote, and some people from Atlantis about the Golden Lance mission that I talked to all of you about, that we're sending before we blew it up. And also...
Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna blow it up today, unless
Yep.
something, you know.
I mean,
Let's see.
if it... The only way, like, it goes... We don't blow it up if it goes so well and the alien is like, oh, sure, we can go work together, but like, yada, yada, yada. Like, if not, just, like, blow it up.
Yeah, it sounds like a princess movie.
Yeah, well, I guess we need to try everything at this point. Oh, yeah, hi.
Nope.
Also,
Not the
with
not the
Nirvana,
correct one.
Quixote, and Atlantis, we need to talk
you go,
about
sir.
what kind. Thank you very much. I'll just leave it here. I'll take it after the meeting. It's stuck to my hand. Thank you. Right. Also, with Nirvana, Quixote, and Atlantis, we need to talk about what are they doing and what can we do about everything going on, basically. Because also, by the way, what kind of meeting do you have? Now that I think about it,
I told you all the security leads were all having a big meeting.
that thingy.
That's
Cool.
probably
Yeah.
has to do with the whole. You know,
Yeah, I was the meeting with Nirvana, Quixote, and Atlantis part is to see what they're up to. Like every other corporation is what they're up to and how we can face everything going on. Blaine, please go ahead and tell or Soniti full-on support on trying to stop any kind of menace. We're working with, for the moment, Nirvana and Quixote on the alien threat. And we're working with Mars and Solaris to build up a bomb to drop on the Titan facility thingy.
Perfect. I'm
Like,
very excited for this.
Mars building the nuke. Solaris like imbuing it with like magic, and we're dropping it in. That's another meeting that we're having today later on. Hoya, I need
Did
to
we
talk
make
with
sure
you.
to-
what type of... Wait, what?
A nuke.
Okay, what type of
Like
bomb is
a
it?
nuke. Big old bomb.
A
Big
nuke,
ball
but
bomb
you
explosion.
mentioned
Big.
you mentioned cold. You mentioned magic. Is it a magic bomb?
It's a magic nuke.
But we need to make
Alright.
sure that remember what that one guy told us. If you know, heat. We need to do the opposite of heat.
No, but the
Needs
thing
to
is,
be a-
no,
needs
that's
to be
not
a
that's not for
coolant.
the alien up high. It's for Titan down below.
Oh.
That's the other thing.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that
For
one.
the
Can you get that, please?
technological.
It's at the door.
Oh, yes. I
Thank
will.
you.
I guess. Oh, okay.
Yeah. No problem.
Also, later on, I need to talk with you. So just let you know. Okay.
Of course. Of course.
Then,
1 second. There we
I
go.
was gonna assign this to Dr. H, but I guess if you're free or do you see Sheila around, we need to polish the details on the contract that we have with her at the moment.
I
Right?
don't know if you just make up whatever. I don't think she's gonna
Okay,
have
sure.
anything.
Well, let's see what can
I'm
do.
gonna be honest.
Also, just grab this.
It's like
Because
talking to a wall.
We never got to it,
Okay.
so maybe we can get some information. That's the thing, the video thing that Miranda gave me like a while ago.
yeah.
And I always needed your help to analyze
Okay.
that. I wanted to do it like together, but you're always busy, so do it on your free time. Just be sure it
That's
doesn't have
true.
any bugs or
That's true.
anything, and then look at it and just tell me what's
Okay.
in it. Because I'm tired about it.
Gotcha. That's fair.
I'll need to check some data scrubbers, the ones that we installed on every other corporation, basically. We haven't checked that in a while. Mr. V, we always forget about this, even though like every time we see Johnny, we need to find the genius boy.
Yes. I will do that. I need to meet with our taxi partner.
True. But be careful with him. He's been acting
meet
weird
with who?
lately. Johnny. He's been acting super weird lately.
That's
The other thing is...
weird as in malfunctioning, or weird as in...
Weird as in really
Just
weird.
odd.
Oh, the man I was
Just like-
waiting for. Yeah.
Oh, no, nice.
Yes, Hawkins Sawyer is here to
Yeah,
see you.
let them in. Let them in. I actually perfect timing.
Okay.
Come on in.
Come in.
Is there anything else you need from me before I go to my meeting?
Yes, you kind of have to do with this after like you just like talk together on this, and you can just go to your thingy.
Okay.
But yeah, I was talking with Mr. Sawyer before. We're gonna work with them about the mission that
Can
we're
you explain the
sending.
situation?
Go ahead.
So, as of yesterday's events involving the alien, we're now aware of something that we can do. As of yesterday, we've received confirmation that a form of communication can be made between this creature. And as far as I'm aware, nobody's tried to talk to it yet. If that ship is suddenly kaput, then any chance of having that conversation before our world ends in about 3 days is gone as well.
Oh.
So,
That's-
speaking with Mr. Alec yesterday, we've devised a plan to head a journey to the Golden Lance. Roughly 1 hour into the working day is my current schedule.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And-
What about what?
Did you press the button?
Anything else?
What button?
What button? Not yet. It
No,
needed
I
like
didn't.
it needed a
No,
24-hour
that was-
cooldown.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the button before the button. I pressed the button before the button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, did you just
continue.
finish? Because you stopped talking. I was just concerned about that.
I was waiting for you to input.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
basically, we're trying to do that. We are before we blew it up. We're taking our chances because maybe this could be completely changing everything if we find out that we can communicate and get any kind of information on see what's going on with that thingy going on, whatever that is. So we're sending Sawyer and a team that they're like getting around with a few other
Currently
things.
forming it, which is
Currently forming
another
it.
point I need to make.
But I mean, you have told them, right? Your team that you're forming, that if the mission fails, we're pressing the button.
If the mission fails, we'll already be dead. But that won't happen.
Two perspectives,
You won't-
same conclusion. That's fine.
Either way, you won't be pressing a button while we're on board, because you wouldn't know if the mission failed until we leave, as there's no way to contact you. So if
I'm,
we
pre-
don't
I'm pretty sure there's
ever
like a
leave the
message.
ship,
I'm pretty sure there's a message system like going on the wasteland, so sending message. And if you get to the,
it would take too long. It's not instant.
that is true.
It would be slower, but
Yeah.
How about the
basically,
orbital-
I'm security lead here, and I'll be basically giving him the yay nay on button nuke. So it's basically going to be if you're not
Yep.
out by within 30 minutes of close of business, that thing's getting vaporized. Basically.
Yep.
Like have in mind, have someone
Yeah,
ready to
We'll be
give
in
the
and out, in and out.
announcement like
Don't
before
worry.
30 minutes
Sweet,
in, if
sounds
things
good.
are going well or bad. Like just have a,
But
like
yeah.
a runner or someone
If
like
we
near
hear
the gate of the
nothing
wasteland.
by like business close-ish, when it gets really close to the end of business, that's when we'll turn the thing into a popsicle.
Alright.
Basically.
We'll take it in
understood.
our hands.
Yeah,
Now,
like
I have
just
something else to add.
have someone like near the gate of the wasteland to deliver the message as quick as possible, so you can follow that. We don't want any
just
bad
in
accidents.
case. Probably a good idea.
Mhm.
Now, may I input something else?
Absolutely.
Sure.
The small predicament of who I'm bringing. I don't personally want to go in there without a Suniti employee. I'm trying to bring someone from every corporation. Is anyone here willing to go with me? This is a non-combative mission first and foremost. This is a talking mission. As far as we're
Um,
aware.
Not
It
not
won't
all
just attack
Sanity members
us.
are here, sadly. Some are late today.
Have a couple sick.
We'll give the notice to every other employee coming on today, but for the moment, these people here are the heads of Sanity, so kinda not, and that's a secretary. We appreciate her very much.
I mean, it is a talking mission. Secretaries talk, right?
Well,
Do you
not.
want to go to the
Mostly
spaceship?
right.
Yes, but not in this kind of mission. Like, you can talk yourself too, so. And it's not a fully on-talk mission. It can go wrong, or you probably will need
That was
maybe
what I've
firepower.
heard about that.
Well, I'll be talking to multiple other corporations about making sure we're safe on the mission.
Go
If
ahead.
we're not safe, we
That
won't
will be
go.
useful.
You know, if Dr. H was here, I'm sure he would absolutely want to do it.
Oh no,
I don't know if
I'm
he's
sure.
coming over.
If he comes in today, we'll relay the message.
If you're I have to get that. If you're
Thank you.
taking someone from each corporation, why don't you take someone from Atlantis? They know how to talk a lot.
That's true. They are good at that.
That's very
Yeah,
true.
I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure that's
Never mind.
him. Anyway.
Yeah, okay.
We'll
So,
we'll relay the message anyway.
I got you, don't worry.
The other thing that I asked you to handle, Alec, the synthetic. I need a harmless synthetic who can talk.
We can give you a normal delivery bot. I don't understand why we need to give you Bob.
He's definitely not hardened, if that's what you're looking for.
No, they're
That's
looking
not
for.
what I would
They're
call him.
looking. So
Bob's
what they're looking, it's if the alien thing takes control of the bot, it cannot do anything. So they're looking for a harmless bot. What I'm thinking is we can give any other delivery bot, not Bob specifically.
Okay.
Oh, we've got tons of delivery bots. Yeah, we can just give you. We have a ton of delivery bots.
Yeah,
They're
just
all
give
pretty
him one of the
harmless.
lower
It's literally the
delivery.
exactly same model.
We also. That's beside the point. And also, might I just say, we at Atlantis can also offer you a flash backup of all of their memories if you are so concerned about losing them.
That could be useful, I guess. I mean,
Maybe.
oh,
I'm just more
in
worried about
time.
the
Hello,
other people.
Horizon.
I love you.
Oh, they will be useful in this mission actually. I want them to be on as soon as possible.
By the way, I've already informed the Scrap Town to stay away from the Golden Lands.
Lovely,
Because it
thank you
could
very
be
much.
very dangerous.
Oh well, I guess we can bring him. Oh well.
They
Anyway.
they are the person that
another
did the
Atlantis
radio
player
thing and you like
realized
heard
that
them
when
and
I
the other
ran
thingies.
Yes,
I think it's
it didn't hurt them, however, it stopped them from communicating with each other.
Okay. Oh, we're
My
really
God, why are we so
requested today.
busy?
I'm pretty
Anyway,
sure. Okay.
I actually really need to go, like,
Okay,
right now.
If anything is needed,
My meeting's in 2 minutes.
Go ahead, but
Yeah.
stay in radio 30. If I need you, I can contact you there. Okay.
Okay.
And if you live in
Sounds
Upper
good.
City, let me know, please.
You bet.
Yes.
But yeah, we're doing a mission on the Golden Lands. Thank you for letting everybody know. Do you want to participate in this since you have dealt with the alien and all the things, or do you want to concentrate, focus on the scrambler, like the Seriante thingy?
I think if you can get the preparations made for Scrap Town, that will be your first line of defense. For everyone, that is. Think about it.
What do you mean, like
They can't communicate, they can't go
Hey,
up.
I'm on a very limited time frame here. I'm sorry. I have to leave in about 30 minutes. So can I have a word? Can I continue our talk?
Sure. Do you want to continue it in private,
All right.
or?
At this point, yeah. Let's go somewhere private because.
Okay.
not be interrupted
Can you
again.
feel or Horizon on the thingies, and I'll be right back.
Okay. Sure.
Take me anywhere.
Would you like
Okay.
to take a seat?
Yeah, I'll take a seat, Frank.
Great. So, right, the mission.
All right. I'll be quiet.
So.
So,
So basically what you need
here's
to
the
know
current
is
situation
Mhm.
that I'm seeing.
to be going
Although, yes, I can take any synthetic, I want a synthetic who's reliable, that you trust, and I also want to bring a Sunity employee, and as far as I'm aware, I'm not getting any others. If you give me Bob, that fills both those quotas in one, 2 birds for 1 stone, and I'll be out of your hair quicker, and the mission will get done easier because the synthetic you trust will be handling the hard job.
Okay, listen.
I guarantee you we'll do our best to keep them safe.
If you can guarantee that we can get a backup of Bob, sure. The other thing, you probably have to talk with Blaine because Bob is mine and Blaine. Like we're parenting together.
I'm extremely hoping to press that button.
You inform Blaine of the plan, I'll make sure that we can do the backup.
proud of you.
Sure, I can work with that. Okay, guy, they're on the radio. Give me a second.
Perfect. All right.
Blaine, just to say yes or no real quick. Are you like okay with sending Bob to this mission?
We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's successful. I have my doubts given the fact that that thing has tried to kill us multiple times. So
Hello?
it would kind of be silly to assume
Yes,
that.
so what do you know personally about what it's capable of doing?
Blaine?
Well, I've seen it possess some
I just need a yes or no. That's it.
synthetic bots and
You handle this. I'm going to go and
part
talk
now.
to a different corporation right now.
What you said?
That's like separate.
You said no?
Yes.
No, 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 N-O, no.
We're talking about the alien is a
Blaine said no.
Can you hear me? No? Yes? Hello? Okay, thank you.
Yes, I heard
Well,
you.
then I'm relying on you to change his opinion. Otherwise, our world might end in about 2 days. So, please just remember, it currently lies on your shoulders to get me that synthetic. Otherwise, this entire thing might fail. Thank you.
radio childhood themes as well.
Atlantis is trusting you, and will remember this.
Just come back with me as soon as you have the. If the backup is okay, then yes.
Perfect. Thank you.
Right. Okay, so that's the one that I've had almost absolutely zero contact with. Titan, on the other hand, you can almost call us best friends. I've had so much contact with Titan.
Well, yes, this thing communicates
it's like all the
telepathically
boss
from
that
what
it's
we're aware
sending
of.
towards us.
You got in
For
your
some
head?
reason, I'm just really familiar with his name. My head. What?
Don't worry about it.
Right, that day you were that you went to the hospital. That's right. That you went to Nevada.
But essentially, it communicates. We have a possibility and a way to block the communication.
There was a day that I came in
Unless
late
they
and
start
told me that
learning
you
more
had
of
gone to Nevada.
So basically, we're sending a mission super quickly.
I guess.
I try to communicate one-on-one with it and see what's going on with it. If it fails, we're blowing the whole ship up. The whole ship.
That's a really bad idea. Like I'm talking like really bad.
No, we're freezing the whole ship. We're doing the
Well,
freeze bomb. Remember?
It's
It's a cryo bomb.
when I say blow it
because
up.
You said so yourself. It's resistant
When I
to
say
fire.
blow it up, I mean just destroy it.
Yes, no, I'm not talking about the red button situation. I'm talking about communicating with it. It doesn't care.
Oh, see, yeah, that's what I want to say. But you know, Mr. Myth is here, and a few other Atlantis people trying to convince us.
Let me explain to you.
Okay,
Right? Let me explain
it's
to you
not
my
just me.
experiences with this.
Every other corporation is kind of on board with that. Just like one last time before we blow it up. That's a thingy. Well, not every other corporation, but most of them. If you want,
Now
okay.
you can see why I want to press that button so much.
That's why I wanted you and Sawyer to
Pressing
talk.
the button is also a good and bad idea because of how close it is to destroy Scraptown. You lose all your.
No, but okay, no, we do have.
It's a precision bomb.
It is, yeah, it's precise. We have measurements, so it will not get to Scraptown and destroy, everybody.
Yes, but the shockwave will send, a literal shockwave through the ground, which there's a current semi-erupting volcano out there.
You do have a point. I heard about this.
Oh.
It was smoking. It was smoking this morning, and it was rumbling this morning. You do that. You wipe out all of Scraptown, and then you start wiping out the Undercity.
I know. Listen up.
Wait a second.
This is why.
Hold on, Mr. Myth.
We have a meeting with
our evacuation drones still?
Ships, no
there,
drones.
aren't
but
our
yes.
evacuation pods still
They're floating around, but yes. In a case of a massive destruction, we have evacuation ships. That is true. But the thing is, we have a meeting with Mars and Stellaris today because they are dealing with the volcano thingy before we go on this mission and before we blew it up. To calm it down.
Okay. Well, would you like to bring me with you there? Seems I have a lot of information.
Sure. I guess we can go right after this, to be honest.
They can also help out because you're clad in yellow, They can be our Sonidi employee that goes on the mission, That'd be nice.
We're not sending people with them. We're providing transport and help on the stop the volcano from erupting thingy.
No, on the different mission, on the communication mission.
We have 3 different missions going on. You have to be more specific.
Actually, on second hand, you are one of very sound mind. Let's not do that. You'll stay here. Let's keep you here. You
Can we
actually need
like
to send
codename the
someone
mission
that's.
so we know which one we're talking about?
Okay, let's
Yeah,
go.
there's like 17 missions.
Okay, mission red is a
We should
volcano.
codename them.
Mission U is the
That makes sense,
Titan.
red volcano.
Yeah, mission T is Titan. Mission G is Golden Lance.
Okay, perfect.
Golden for the Golden Lance.
Perfect.
Okay, yes, after this we're going to Mars and Talaris, so we're gonna like talk about that. Anything else? Any inputs?
What about that big meeting we're gonna have here with everyone?
Well, that's near launch of the mission, so before the mission goes, talk with everybody. So it's like in or before.
Oh, okay.
If we need it before, we can call them in. But for the moment, I think that's it. Any other
Just
things?
fill me in when that's happening. I'll try to be here.
Let me explain this to you, right? Just so you're aware, communicating with this thing is not wise.
Well, we'll need to go to Atlantis Van Sawyer and let them know that something, but probably will happen anyways, just to let you know.
Well, that's a bad
So
idea,
verbal?
but verbal communications with this thing,
Won't work.
it's not that it won't work, it's the fact that this only thing's goal is to eat, consume, and take over.
Okay, so do you have any information?
Organic
Because
material
the thing is,
or
the thing is,
technology?
Energy as a base overall.
the thing is,
It
Blame.
took magic.
So it's entropy. So its aim is entropy. Oh dear. All right.
Okay, the thing is, Blink told us before that things said we're running out of time. So a few people heard that message, and the whole plan of communicating to see what's going on, why it said that, that's why it happened. So do you have any idea what that phrase said means?
Running out of time to stop them.
We are
from
running,
getting to
but
the ship that's on our way here.
The thing said we are running out of time. Did it mean itself? Did it mean everybody?
It meant itself. It's a hive mind. Why do you think it can communicate with each other?
I know
It's a giant hive mind.
But okay, the word we is not like quite specific on this situation because of that.
Just
think
to
you're
clarify
Mr.
for my
Myth,
own
Mr.
sake-
Myth. Hold on, Miss Hoya, hold on.
Mhm.
This brings me back to a very fond memory of ours. Remember when a green fellow by the name of Rook?
Yeah, that was
And,
that was a
his,
hive that was going to
daughter-
destroy the planet. We never trust that thing because it's a human and we can, well, not human, it's a humanoid, and we can understand and kind of comprehend what the way it thinks.
Did we never trust them? I'm
I
pretty
never
sure
trust-
there was multiple times
I
that we
never
wanted to
trust them.
trust them.
I never trust them. Not one bit. I don't know about you. I never trust them.
Listen, this
Okay.
makes sense coming from a trout.
Okay, okay.
No offense,
What
but it's in
does
your
that mean?
culture. To not trust anyone.
Well, I grew
Except
up
some
as a kid.
slop from outer
I don't
space,
have,
but
I don't
okay,
have,
fine.
I don't have the drow culture thingy. I grew up on myself. Long story short,
Oh.
that's it.
Okay.
Putting that aside,
Okay, can I ask my question?
Go
For
ahead.
my own clarification, the alien life form thing that is found on the Golden Lance is communicating with the aliens that are in space coming for us. So is that the
Theoretically correct.
what they're talking?
With all the
part
data
of
The
it.
way they're
collected.
talking about? Oh, okay. So maybe it's saying we're running out of time because it's due to come in 3 days. Maybe they're
Yes, it is.
in opposition. Maybe they're in opposition.
yeah, like
So the ones in the Golden Lance are running
basically-
out of time because
okay,
the ones
n-
up in space are coming.
did any of you read the email Nina sent the other day? Like all the information, the thing coming, the exact moment when
I
it's.
did.
Thank you.
It was a
gave
little
it a skim.
confusing, but
Basically,
yes.
we have a whole data log of a bunch of things, and we know exactly when it's going to arrive. Exact moment with minutes, seconds, milliseconds, and all of that.
Oh, that's great. That's good to know. My question is, why don't you just set the ship off course from where it's coming to us?
Because we don't have control of the ship. And if we send something, it takes controls of it.
It's self-anonymous.
If it
Can't
touches you.
remotely hack into.
We can't remotely hack into the ship. The
No.
communication is completely
You're
blocked.
forgetting. You're forgetting. Send a small team in. Get the ship.
We have sent
Controls.
small teams,
It's a
whole
block.
fleets, and a bunch of things to try to stop it.
We've sent entire fleets and they've been eradicated.
Okay, the only difference is
Have you sent Shadowrunners before?
no, we never hired Shadowrunners for this.
They had
Was it gonna
They
try?
had
Look,
the best hackers and
if
cyber communications officers.
Okay, I need to.
if the cryo bomb works here, the cryo bomb will work in outer space.
Well, that's what
Already,
I was
we're set.
about to say. We're gonna use this as a test. If we blow it up, then we're getting a huge ship with to try to blow it up. But before that, we're hiring Shadowrunners to pilot that ship, and we're arming them with like cryo weapons or whatever we had at hand to deal with that.
I would say a different variation of weapons. Remember, it can adapt.
Good. Question is, do you know if it can adapt at a distance? Like, if we blow up the Golden Lands with cryo weapons, will it adapt
Only one of
on
the
like distance?
experiences. Did you notice that when we put in a crap load of Mars weaponry into that thing in the arena, it's just started tanking more and more of it?
Yeah, but that's the thing. I want to know if he can adapt on a distance, or if he has to experience like that part of the Highman needs to adapt on itself.
I think one part needs to adapt to it, then the rest will
Okay.
adapt.
Oh, so it does adapt on a distance.
Yes.
Will it be better?
By the way,
Once it
The thing
adapts,
is, will it be better to
So,
blow up the Golden Lands? Maybe we'll adapt to it. Or will it be better to try to blow the ship up and like destroy the main component in it?
it would be better to seal the Golden Lands, and I mean actually seal it in comparison to every other ops that has gone in there. Seal it shut from the inside all the way through. Make sure it has enough enough power to seal itself shut without it actually taking the power, because it just feeds on everything. It's energy.
What's to say we can seal
One,
it shut if we couldn't even
two.
seal a tiny box shut?
Well,
Two.
for the moment, it hasn't gone out for
The
from the
reason
Golden
why
Lands.
to
There's a
seal it
reason. Why?
is because the bandits keep getting in.
That's also correct. We're sealing it for the outside.
And the worst possible outcome, which is synthetics get into it, because they can be literally carriers.
Oh.
That's correct. Honestly, I don't know why we didn't really kind of quarter it off.
Because we don't
As soon as we
have
heard
a lot
about
of
it, but-
information that thank you, brought up to the table. The thing is,
Well, there you go.
there's a lot of secrecy among every corp apparently, and misinformation is going around like hot bread in the morning when you're really hungry.
It's a giant telephone game! It's lovely
Oh
to watch,
yeah, sure.
honestly.
But yeah, first of all, you're coming with me to Atlantis and put
Yes.
this idea with Sawyer. You are coming with me to Solaris and talk about the volcano thing since you hold a lot of information, and you're like, I'm tired today, to be honest. So I want you to do the talking about information. So less people in the middle, better for like to avoid the telephone, broken stuff. So
It's
you
a
have to
straightforward
go ahead.
answer. This is what you need for
Call
everything.
a head of corp meeting.
What?
Why not just call
That actually works,
a
yeah.
meeting of the head of corps and
Because
gather
that
them
never
all in
happens.
one room and
I
have him
tried before. It doesn't
explain.
work like that.
But you didn't have all of the information then. He has it
No,
now.
no, no. When I say it doesn't work, I mean they don't show up.
That's true, Hoya.
Alright.
Listen, just make the head of security and then put a if you would like, you could show up.
Whatever you're
Okay, I have an idea.
Imagine
I know that every head of security is meeting on Union Tower right now.
people kind of cracking
We can
jokes
go
on the
there
side.
and wait for them to
Alright,
come
let's
out.
go!
Corporations
Okay.
plus
We'll continue this later. Stay on channel.
Yeah, so imagine half
All
that
of you.
amount, and so less food, people talking, so yeah.
Okay, we're going to the Union Tower to try to talk about this. Stay on channel 30 if you need me or if I need you.
Yes.
I'll contact you. You can contact me. Let's go. Union Tower right now.
Let's go.
Blaine, you still at the meeting? Just say yes or no, if you can, because we have like crucial information and we're going to Union Tower.
Again.
Go ahead and ring the button. Hello.
There's a meeting going on, yes.
Yes, we kind of need to talk with them.
Is this one yours?
That thing?
No.
Or this thing?
No, that.
Hello, representatives. How can I help you?
I'm a part of. Well, I'm more affiliated with multiple corporations.
We're aware that a meeting is going on.
Hello.
With all the head of security.
There is a meeting.
Yes.
They are
the thing
currently
is-
in the meeting room if you'd like to head there, but we are very late.
Well, we were not going to attend to the meeting. We have crucial information that we need to relay to every other corp. The best moment to do that is when every corp is in one place.
Go ahead.
Come on, let's go, let's go.
Using the large radio tower out in the wasteland to deploy pretty much what you guys were mentioning earlier, a massive jammer. So if it does touch down, we can basically, it's not going to kill it, but it's going to slow it down a bit. So it's basically going to be a massive, absolutely ridiculously powerful, and extremely obnoxious radio frequency jammer. So at least it's going to make it very hard for this thing to talk for a little while until it has to figure itself out. So it should at least kind of hinder it a bit. You can only imagine what it'd be like landing on some planet you've never seen and then getting basically screamed at in your ear non-stop forever. So that would be very annoying. So that's the idea. Try to make it hard for it to figure out its plans. It should stall for enough time for us to try to figure out what we're doing. Other big thing to note, we have like we said with the Lance, we have a few ships that are currently waiting with cryo bombs, so we can turn things into popsicles if we need to, because we have been told that's like the most efficient weapon we know of currently. So if we have to popsicle something, tell us, and we will. All right, we're working together. So if you guys have a target and you can, show to Suniti this is a target that needs to die, please turn it into an icicle. We will do so. So just let us know. We're on standby for that. Other than that, the space operation stuff that you guys were talking about, trying to get it here, you come to us. We'll give you whatever best ships we got. We'll make sure we get this taken care of. And that's all Suniti has for now.
I also have to make a comment with information.
Good.
This thing adapts.
Yeah, we already talked about that. Yeah, we got
Thanks,
it.
bud.
You missed
So
that.
after you freeze it, it's not gonna work after that.
Oh yeah, that's why we freeze all of the thing that's here. It won't be able to communicate.
You gotta radio jam that first.
Yeah, that's the idea. We're trying to get the radio jammer for that
Yeah.
reason. Yeah, that's the goal.
What's it?
I advise you
Dolores.
stop interrupting.
People.
If
Right,
all
imagine
is
people.
well, unknown intruder, I assume you are with Suniti. We will be holding questions and discussions after the round table has concluded.
So yeah,
Please put
this
the
is
floor to Quixote.
this is
I
just
have
so
a
you guys know, that's
suggestion.
Horizon. He runs the radio tower down there, so we absolutely need him. but
Horizon,
that's who he is, just so
let's
you're
wait
aware
for
who
everyone
he
to
is.
talk and then we'll relay the information.
Anyway.
Alright, well.
Thank you, Suniti.
Hi.
What are we
We've
doing?
come into some very troubling information recently. Yeah. We are no longer tracking the entire entity that we once were. Something has gone missing, and I believe we only have about 24 to 48 hours to prepare. This, of course, goes in line with our previous plan of gathering individuals from each corporation to prepare a strike force for when it does arrive, so that we can immediately counter and hit them hard. Yep. We are also actively working on...
You said the alien broke off and is now...
Something has gone on missing, yes. 24 to 48.
A portion of it or what?
Well, we've been tracking it, and we stopped tracking something, so something has gone missing.
What were
We
you
don't know when
tracking?
it's going to show up again.
The Have Mind.
Yeah, but what part of it?
Yes.
Are you tracking like a big floating
Like the
thing,
whole
or are you
mass, or like
a satellite, or what? Yeah, what are
We're
you
tracking everything.
What's everything?
It?
Are you saying you're tracking the whole thing, but part of it has gone missing? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. So we're still tracking the main body. Part of it's split off.
Yeah, part of it's gone missing. We don't
you
know
think
when
it's
it's going to
coming
show
here?
up. Probably. Everything else
Alright.
was. Yep.
like
So
a
yeah,
scouting
if anybody wants to volunteer, then...
Oh man, this is a show?
Shut up.
Is that when we need the bomb, or do we need the bomb when the main thing gets here?
We could take the bomb with us.
I'm going to ask you to make
Well,
no
we
more
should
disruptions
blow up the
during this
main
meeting,
guy, right? Not
or you will
the
be removed.
not
Yeah,
the mini
not
boss.
the
We
scouting
probably
party.
won't have the
Yeah.
bomb ready in 24 to 48 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shot.
Guilty, are you happy to concede the floor to general questions?
Alright, well... Still got the rail gun and the cryo gun working on? Yeah? That's it.
Excuse me.
That's it.
If I may say
That is
something.
all.
If
For those that
Guilty
do
is
not
happy
know
to
me-
concede the floor.
For those that do not know me, I am Rhapsodidia, and I am a emissary from the planet of Tonos. I have been notified that one of the weaknesses of this entity is sound. Something some of you know I am well versed in. If something can be developed to amplify my abilities, which is, in short, emanating sound, that might also be a good weapon.
I mean, I can also emanate sound. Yeah, yeah, this is typical government galactic union idea. Like, okay, I can talk louder at it. What do you mean? How is this a weapon? Are you gonna tell it? Are you gonna insult it? Are you gonna tell it that if you're gonna hurt its feelings, it's gonna go away? What are you gonna do?
I can produce pure sound.
What does that mean? I can't see like. See, I just did it.
In this room, communicate in pure sound.
Sound is made by different waves.
Kill you with rock and roll!
Sound is made by different waves. Sound waves. If sound wave is extremely concentrated, it can be like, for example, when a thunder hits the ground, you cannot feel the rumble before it happens. If sound can be concentrated somehow, maybe it can do some damage if it's this creature weak to it.
I do believe
Okay,
I...
so-
Guys, a rockapella concert? Is that what I'm hearing right now at this meeting?
Yeah,
Because
right, like
I'm gonna be
the-
honest. We've got bigger things to talk about.
So
It
the
is just an
corporations are
option.
trying
to say. I think what they're trying to say is that they're trying to make some sort of piercing noise, like a screech or something. It can maybe
Like
stun
a
it.
megaphone.
White noise is what you're looking for.
Isn't that what the jammer already is though? Like I don't see the difference.
So the corps
Bam.
are building nuclear
Not exactly.
weapons, and the galactic union is gonna yell real loud at it.
Look, if we engage in the ground
Members.
war with this thing, we're gonna run out of options real quick. So I like an extra one
Of
if
the
it's gonna help.
assembly. As it has
And
been
just-
more or less decided, then the floor can be indeed open to free-form questions. If I may be so bold, If this thing comes into the atmosphere, it no longer needs sound in order to communicate. If this thing is outside of the atmosphere, then we cannot produce sound. In all elements obstructing this thing, we seem to have a problem. What's more, if this fleet is coming anywhere, it is likely to this city, and setting off a bomb of that magnitude in near-Earth atmosphere may well destroy the city, if not for the rubble that falls down, but for anything else that comes with it. What more, this thing has dropped from your scanners, and is now no less than 24 hours ahead. That is an incredible acceleration. We know this thing can survive planetfall. What's to know it's not going with a meteor tactic and it just doesn't plan to wipe us out? That thing must be moving at incredible speed.
I have a question. The Atlantis speakerphone guy said we might be able to choose exactly where this thing comes in using the satellites. If we get it to come in on the other side of the planet, I don't really care if that gets nuked.
Yeah, I'm still here. We
Would that be possible?
can't lure it to like far away from the city. It's still going to zero in on the biggest source. But if we can use the satellites to point it at a part of the city that would be preferred, that would be the best utilization, I figure. This actually brings me to a question that I think is going to be involved in this very discussion, and that's secondary measures. We're talking about exploding an ordnance, likely very well overpowered given Damien's know-how, right over the city. And what I want to make sure is, GU, as much as I appreciate your offering, we need to start establishing secondary measures of putting out fires, making sure that roadways are clear for military personnel to move through. You need to be dealing with all the infrastructure so we can actually police and handle this. Is the GU rep still here? I'm not hearing them talk. You here?
Yeah, he's here.
Yes, I'm here.
Excellent. Do you think you can do that?
Yes.
All right, what I would like you to do is coordinate directly with Mr. Leonard, as he's going to be most likely heading most of the military operations between all of us. He's got the most experience for it. Just, yeah, please, make our job easier right now. Thank you.
Mr. Conrad,
Understood.
Terrence. Can I talk to you two privately real quick?
I'm fine with it, but go ahead.
Bye, speaker man.
I'll be back shortly.
All right, so
Horizon.
I'm gonna make no mistake that the bomb that we're making, that's gonna kill this thing. It might also kill everything else, depending on where we detonate it. My job is to kill the thing.
I had a question with that too.
Yeah,
so
what's
like,
up?
if we could only blow it up on this planet, and it would definitely, like, I don't know, set alight the fucking atmosphere or some shit. How is that any better than just blowing up the alien?
Not that bad. It's just gonna kill a few million people, but everyone else will be fine. If you know, you blow it up in the city.
You blow it up on Leo. Where's Leo? Are you saying there's like another? What's the other option? I guess.
I mean, low Earth orbit. I just said that to sound cool. I'm not a scientist, man. I don't know.
All right, yeah. Look,
If we know where to detonate it, we can evacuate the area.
Yeah, and can't Sonidi know like what specific place to detonate it so that we don't light the atmosphere on fire, which would sound. And also, it probably wouldn't light the atmosphere on fire. It would probably create a giant void, and then everything would be sucked into the astral plane.
You guys are forgetting something.
Yeah.
What?
You bomb this thing. There is currently a volcano at any moment could erupt and make everything that you guys are working to do so much worse.
I do not forget the volcano. I do not
It's
care
unrelated.
about
We're dealing with it our own way, okay?
Yes, the issue is it adapts to anything that we've pretty much thrown at it. You saw it yourselves. All of you did.
I know.
You're like,
have you used a nuclear bomb yet? Where are you from?
You're
the
on.
wasteland?
You're
It
on
would
like
explain your
Tuesday.
idiocy.
I like this guy. Lord Croak is a badass. You're like, but really, dude, you're on Tuesday. We're on Friday. Listen, like, we already talked about that, okay? Like, we know that we need to hit it in one shot. You want to hit it in one shot? What's better than a Mars nuke with Talaris magic enhanced in it? Nada. Bam. So Nita delivers it.
Probably.
Or Kyoshi does a run in and gets that thing in the middle of it. The explosion is contained within it. Minimal damage to civilians, but I mean, we're corporations. Like, minimal damage to civilians is okay.
What is this run-in plan? Are you like gonna deliver the bomb, you know, I'm delivering the alien there a bomb or some shit. Like, what is Quixote's plan?
People I need to track down today.
They seem to be having a little chat, so...
So we're gonna go up there and we're gonna kill it dead, and then it's gonna stop working once we, you know.
Okay, what the fuck does that mean? Are you moving this entire nuke and you're carrying it by hand and like putting it
Just
in
for
and
you
then
to
going
We do, yeah.
If they do actually pull
We're gonna use one of their ships, we're gonna go up there and we're gonna kill the mine.
and nuke it.
And
That is
how
going
is
to
it?
cause
This thing
so
is a
much
hive mind.
tremors through the ground
It will
and
use
everything
any
else.
small amount of itself.
It's not only just going to set off.
A hive mind will protect itself with a lesser vessel.
Different types of
This thing
things.
is extremely advanced.
This thing will
It has
adapt
shown
its
itself
lips.
capable of
1,
hacking
2.
high-spec corporate security
On top of
systems
that,
in seconds.
It can
How are you going to
access
disguise
information
yourself from this thing
because we're
coming?
living on a synth
You
wall.
have to be able to destroy
You're
it
gonna know you're
completely.
coming.
Every little cell,
Yeah,
like,
that's why
you
the
know,
goal is
in
to kill
Dragon
it before
Ball.
blow. I mean,
Like,
he'll
you have
have
to
to
just
play.
disintegrate.
If the nuke doesn't
already
kill
exploded
it,
once.
what are we gonna do anyway? Like, it's
Aye,
fucked
it's
anyway.
delivering the payload
So,
which we are
maybe
questioning.
If we can manage to blow it up in the atmosphere or like in space before it gets here, will be better than blowing up here. That is for sure.
24 hours. What are we
Technology
doing
is
about that?
relative in this.
You're
I
saying
mean,
that we can
Atlantis-
Something that stops it.
Yeah, we can direct it someplace, right? But like what? Are we putting it down and then just fucking blowing the shit up with like a bunch of guns? Are we radio jamming it ahead of time so that it doesn't actually report back? Are we decrypting their radio code and maybe like giving them false information? You know, there's a lot that could
Yeah,
be
we'll
done,
just get a
but
ship
also
from
I don't know
somewhere.
what resources we got available for 24 hours.
If I may,
mass,
Ricky,
one more
if they advance, by all means.
Quixote, how much of this
Yeah.
mass has broken off from the main hive mind? Can you give me like a percentage? Is this like a one-man scouting party, or is this like fucking 30% of the thing?
It's probably an advanced team, you know. About a fifth or sixth of their
Advanced
force.
team of goop? Like what? How
Yeah.
much?
Blaine, did you read the email that Nina sent the other day, by the way? With
Said about
the
a fifth or a sixth.
time
This
it's
is
arrived?
literally in
Fifth or
any
sixth.
playbook out there. They're gonna send in an Advon party to test our reaction and then use
Sorry,
that
the what?
information for their main force. It's
Alright,
text.
so we need the jam ahead of
We
time.
have an
Number
email.
one.
We need it
Well,
to
Nina
take
sent
it
an
out
email
before it
with
hits
information
Corvallis
about
3.
when
The
it
moment
will
gets into
exactly
Corvallis
arrive.
3, it can intercept our
planet.
signals, and something of that
no,
scale
yeah,
can
that email's
probably
irrelevant
hack
now.
a good amount of our defense terminals as well. It is
Right.
here to soften us
in
up,
advance,
so
they
we
move
must
faster,
take it
so
out
all timing
whilst it
schedules are off
remains
now.
in space.
Okay.
So my question is, how are we going to
Likely
get
they will
a
send a force big enough to take out the warp
in
gate.
time capable of escaping its notice and not being taken out ahead of the curve?
Sorry, but can I remind you, this thing is already on the planet. The Golden Lance is right out in the wasteland. It's not taken over the entire planet yet. If we can keep it contained, this bit that lands, and deal with it, that's that
Look,
problem
just
solved.
cryo bomb the
Radio
Golden
jamming it
Lance.
would
It's
be great, so
negligible.
it
We'll
doesn't
deal with it
tell-
later.
Radio jamming would be good, so it doesn't tell its mum what it's learned. Then it can't evolve anymore from whatever we kill it with. And then we can kill the big one with the nuke, assuming it doesn't split up into 20 more pieces, because then we would really be
If
fucked.
I may,
Which is the issue I was trying to
David.
get to.
The Golden Lance is a
It
broken
adapts.
down ship that has been running on emergency power for some time. When the alien first surfaced, it needed to come to the upper city to use our power. If this thing is coming with more vessels that it has hijacked that are space worthy, as we have seen on both the Golden Lance and Retribution, it's reason that these things have more power than the wreck of an old Union vessel. It would be taking an incredible risk to assume that this thing is not less dangerous than it may very well be.
What do you want to do?
I think we've got no choice. We're gonna have to head up, meet it in space. We're gonna need to use
small
this
bit
as a
or the big
method
bit?
of field testing our cryo weapons.
Small
The
bit.
small bit. If the small bit lands here first,
Fair enough.
Yeah,
can do
that
both.
sounds good to
So-
me.
If we,
Quixote,
If you haven't,
silence
what is
it-
the plan?
well, if you haven't already figured it out, it's clearly coming here for one thing. Directly above us. The warp gate. So we'll meet it there.
So Quixote and Soniti have standing space forces. What percentage of Soniti's space force is left after you guys engage this across the outer rim?
I believe
many
Nina
ships
sent it.
do
Do you have those numbers?
I don't have.
Did you send us an email with the exact numbers?
Not with those exact numbers. We have with ships that we missed, but they're not.
Would you
that-
like exact numbers?
Yes.
Your on-world fleets are 60% capable at this current time.
You think it'll be enough?
You would need clearance from everybody else in this room to bring off-world assets in.
So at the moment, on the planet, we have 60% of the forces. If I want to bring more, I will need clearance from everybody else in this room.
So 60% is actually a lot. That might be enough to engage a small part of it, if it's supported by other corporations. But the problem is, so Talaris is utterly useless in space. We can't help you at all. At a ground level, we've got Mars, Kyode, Wodo, with the largest standing army over there, and who else has standing armies? Talaris has a small one.
Mercenary force on planet as well, and they do have spacecraft.
Yes.
Oh, really? Okay.
That's
Can you
correct.
think of anyone else that has space assets that we can throw at this?
No, but I'll be honest, if Saniti just needs clearance from the table to bring a few more ships in, I'm willing to grant maybe a 50% increase in their current power.
I would also approve that, and that's 2 members of the Galactic Board that say that, so...
We'll need a clearance from everybody to be able to get that.
So Kyode, if you can field your weapons on those Soniti ships, and we get approval from everybody, it sounds like that's a way to engage that creature in space. Then we just have to worry about the large one.
Aye.
Well, is
It
anyone
sounds like
not
a plan.
okay with it?
We need to send an advanced force to test weapons, deal with this threat and prevent it from getting its intel. We need to go
So
around
big
the
thing
Hexacorps
What do you mean?
and make sure
We'll
we
have to get
continue
with-
that action.
We're gonna have to work with you guys then, because we're gonna need a jammer that shoots out enough radio frequency to jam it in space. Because if we test cryo weapons on that chunk and it sends out any data at all, we're fucked and we screwed ourselves. Testing weapons is a bad idea against this thing unless we shut it up. It needs to be shut up first, test after. That's very important, because if you test first and shut it up too late, then big boy comes in and it's immune to everything we tried. So we need to make sure that doesn't happen.
A boy or a mom? I heard 2 different reports so far.
I don't know, same
we
thing.
need a contingency plan for this. After the radio doesn't work, the next idea is magic.
Well, yeah. How
Not
about
in space, it's not.
I don't want to throw magic against it. The first one,
you want to use it for the nuke.
Exactly. It needs to have never seen our weapon before. If it does, it can adapt to parts of it. If it doesn't, the one shot happens on the big one, we're good.
We're gonna try.
So if this thing hits low Earth orbit, then it enters the manosphere, and we can potentially use magic on it. But I'd rather maybe not do that. Because it could adapt.
Is it possible for you to run super quick to Atlantis, call in Sawyer and bring them here, and or just tell them to
As it happens.
avoid launching the mission that was about to happen?
Shall we just assume that everyone says yes, unless
Abort
they
it?
go
Alright.
to Saniti and tell them
Okay,
otherwise?
now.
Yeah,
because I'm not
call,
the corporate
look for
head.
Sawyer in
Quite a few of the
Atlantis.
corporate heads aren't here.
So,
No one has
okay,
any
It
got
issues
shouldn't
by the
take
end of
long
the
to
day.
Like,
go
a white
around and
mask.
pitch the
Well, you saw
It
them,
shouldn't
that
take
person.
long to go around and pitch the ideas to the other heads of corps, and it wouldn't do well to assume anything, shall we say.
Exactly.
Fair enough then. Once we're able to take out the entire force, with force of men, ships, and firepower alone, 5 to 6%, we might be able to give that a shot. In that case, the course of action is clear. Whilst preparations continue for the preparation of the bomb, we need to scrabble to get a ship capable of getting close to that thing, get Saniti's extra fleet within here, and ready the enforce to see off this scouting party with as mundane a weapons as we can manage. Does that sound agreeable to all in attendance?
Yep.
Aye.
Atlantis agrees.
Does anyone have any further questions at this time?
Not necessarily a question, but I kind of liked Ricky's idea. If we can find a way to feed it fake info, that could be huge. If we can tell it things that it thinks is from its, source here, and get it to think one thing that's, your enemy to think the wrong thing, that could be absolutely massive.
If it can
We got the
communicate through radio
transcriptions
signals.
when it was trying to report back with the radio jammer. So if someone,
Well, the idea, we know how to communicate. It's just convincing it.
I mean,
If I may.
Yeah.
The advanced force can take a message with us and fake a broadcast.
That was the thing.
That could work.
Just make a fake.
Do it while we're testing weapons. Just 2 birds, 1 stone.
Atlantis, Sinidi, then, you have your work cut out for you. I believe that Nirvana have sequenced parts of its, well, radio discussion. Is that not correct?
It sounds like Saniti actually have those logs. We got the scans, but it was
Yeah,
the
I think Mikey was talking about it.
A lot
who was
of
dealing with the
information.
radio stuff.
In that case, you can work on that as a contingency to test and help interfere with these matters. It might very well do us a world of good in getting close to the damn thing. If we can run interference whilst we're running our ships in, that may work better than any stealth technology. We have no idea how this thing perceives.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, especially with the hive mind and the nuke. If we can trick it into thinking for some reason it needs to open up in the middle for some whatever reason, that just makes getting the nuke in the middle easier. That's kind of the idea. Trick it into eating the nuke, basically.
In that case, that sounds like a good use of this expedition.
I can't imagine this thing has limitless resources. If we're like, hey, we fucking love water. We use water all the time. We're gonna spray them with spray bottles, and it's like, oh fuck, and then it like puts all of its energy towards making itself water resistant, and then it arrives, and now it's more, you know,
He's not listening.
attackable by fire. You know, it's like one of them Pokemans or whatever on Earth. You gotta convince it to be a certain type.
Can you go to Conrad over there and tell them to talk with their employee Sawyer?
Well then, gentlemen, if there is nothing else, we
call
have
it off.
our
Alright,
work cut
thank you.
out for us.
Yeah. Finally,
This is final calls for any questions.
It's not a question, but we might try and come up with some
You
sort
only
of
fill me in
countermeasure. We
while
have
I'm on the radio.
about 10-day-old scan of this thing's DNA. If we can find some way that we could infect a cluster of it with something that could kill it off. But unfortunately, it will adapt, so it's going to be a one-shot if we do manage to get anything useful.
In that case, we
That's
should
all we
probably
got.
reserve it for the High Fleet proper,
Agreed.
rather than anything else. Very good then. In that case, thank you for your time today, gentlemen, and gentlewomen present.
Thank you.
Thanks for putting this together. Probably wouldn't have happened without you, so good.
Conrad,
Also,
go ahead and
nice
take care
suit.
of that,
That's clean.
Thank you,
Super clean.
David, sir.
Suniti out.
Aye.
Go ahead.
Well, in that case, I wish you all a restful evening, as much as it can be gathered. Tomorrow, we go to fight this thing.
Fuck yeah.
Excuse me, Kyoto.
Oh, what?
Oh, fun.
We have come in contact with some.
Speak with you.
Guess my brownies. Thank you.
What?
Okay.
You deal with energy. So we come in contact with a few energy crystals. Like they have. I don't know if you have come in contact with this. They have a higher capacity, higher than any battery I've ever seen. I'm gonna send it to you. And you can investigate it and maybe apply it to weapons.
So we can share that.
Yes, I did. It's in your box.
Yeah, I'm not the expert on that. We'll have to find Didos.
You give it to whoever needs. Oh, Conrad.
He's on 47.
Who's heading up the
Conrad?
the radio chamber?
Conrad. I believe
Wait,
Horizon
I'm trying to
just
find Sawyer right now.
Thank you. Just call it off. When the mission's called off, let me know. We'll start the mission with the radio thingies and all of that.
Alright. Hey, Conrad.
Yes.
Am I leaving you with the encrypted message that the radio jammer picked up for you guys to decrypt and rework?
Real good with a gun, but that's about it. You'd be taking back like
Take a few
50% of
more
my
minutes.
firepower. Or ability.
Yeah, sure.
If you want to stay down here, by all means. I know I am, so I can maintain the ground force on this fucking planet.
I think it'd be a better idea.
How you
if we
doing,
stayed
baby?
out here, 'cause then I could help to my full ability.
All good? Definitely okay?
Sounds
Oh,
good
you
to
need to
me.
like
We need
get away
some
from the
fucking
tables.
ass
Just
down here
there you go.
maintaining order between our ranks.
Yeah, the tables are like a little bit too close sometimes.
Good idea.
Alright. If he asks, just tell him that. Thank you.
Wow, it's lovely. It's lovely that, you know, when you send a message they don't want to listen.
Happens too often.
Mr. Phil, Nirvana,
Not my call.
at our headquarters. Discussing with them if you want to deal with Suniti.
I will say this though. This plan is
Nothing will be able
rough
to just
around the
fully
edges.
unconvincing.
Hear
So
what I was saying over there?
It's very rough around the edges.
What's up?
I was just saying, if you wanted me to go on and help,
Huh?
probably wouldn't be the best idea because I wouldn't be able to use most of my abilities. Because magic and all. I'm real good with a gun.
Apologies, but I actually don't know who you are.
Oh, Jeremiah Cromwell,
Yeah.
Tolaris Head of Security and Crisis Management.
Fair enough.
Alright, but yeah, I was gonna say that.
That mission was just called off. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they just called it off.
We call it off because we're going with this.
Do you think? Oh, but yeah, I was gonna say he was gonna go. Oh damn! Well, that ruins that plan. Because he's saying if he can hear it talk, he can probably figure out a way to match how it talks. Because that's his whole. I mean, that's totally what he does.
There's a difference between trying to communicate with it and trying to analyze its voice to gather the message and try to communicate. That will be a completely different
I learned
idea.
your language rather quickly, and I was able to replicate it.
That's what I mean. Like, there's a difference
they're
with
talking to us.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's a
This is
difference
just a
with
bunch
like
of
sending
swirling
people.
nonsense over here.
To do that, I know him.
There's a difference with trying to communicate with it and other trying to analyze its language and replicate it.
Hello, Mr. Myth, is this you?
Here, give me 1 sec. Yeah,
Mr. V, what's up?
I don't need to be in here. Yeah, let's go.
Right, so
Let's go that corner now.
here's the thing. Alec has been okay. I'll fill you in. Alec, right now. Alec, are you on the line? Okay, you're clearly not on the line.
Yes, I am in the line. I'm talking.
Oh,
to
you are on the line. Okay, listen. We have Mr. Sawyer here. They're extremely confused. They believe that we're canceling the mission for some unknown reason.
We're kind of canceling the mission, switching it for something similar but something else.
So Horizon apparently has told Mr. Sawyer that apparently we're canceling certain communication efforts. I haven't heard any about this.
Tell Sawyer to stay there. I'm going with Rhapsodia because we have a change of plans. And then we're like doing everything else because I'll inform you as soon as I get there.
How soon will you be here? How soon will you be here?
Rather quickly, actually. The meeting is already over here.
Okay, great. Okay, sounds good. All right, be here immediately, as soon as possible.
Yep. Well, am I coming to Sanity and talk with the person that was going to lead the Southern expedition?
Sure.
Lovely. Give me 1 moment. I'll be over Sanity. If you need me, call me on the line.
One last thing, but just so you're aware, I want you to implement something. I'm going to send you some schematics for my suit's stealth tech, because I basically, I mean, I don't know if you read the file when you hired me. I stole your guys' stealth tech and I made it better, and then you guys got pissed. So here I am.
Don't worry about it.
So point is, they need stealth vessels. I'm going to send you how I did the stealth tech.
Oh,
you can make it better than I ever made it. So you can basically take what I did and apply the methodology to the ships, so we have better stealth. So that's what I would do to try to get closer to this thing without it noticing.
Sure, I can work with that. But yeah, I don't know if you're like free at this moment or do you need something to talk. I'm going with your Rhapsodia.
I'm talking to like 1,000 people.
Me
so
too. It's
I'll
horrible.
see.
It's horrible.
I will likely be very busy today just talking to people.
Stay
so
in
we'll see
channel
what's going
30,
on.
or if you want, if you're like
Alright,
too busy.
If I leave here, I will be in my personal channel.
30 or 13, one of the two.
Alright, remember we have personal channels too, so if I'm not there...
Oh yeah, true. Got it. I'll contact you if I need you then. You too.
Sounds
good. Of like water, shadow, fire, light, all that sort of stuff. So this fire spirit's probably been here.
Fire spirit's angry.
Yeah.
That's not a mystery. Yeah, it's angry about its energy being misused to fuck up Earth and all the other things, you know.
Like, standard environmentalist thing, like, oh, I'm a spirit, like, oh, you're using my energy, just like some shit like that. We gotta talk to it and calm it down. And anyway, but it's like living fire embodied is an element. From elements come elementals of varying power. This presumably is the strongest fire elemental, so it's a representation of fire itself, which would make it a very high level force spirit, something that I couldn't banish or bind. Because I can't bind fire. I think.
Do you have a plan to call me at the moment?
Short though, but maybe you can. Put your mind to it.
Maybe.
Can I use your bathroom?
If I think
Well,
real
it was
hard.
just a
Sure.
question. This
Shit, you'll make it happen.
My bag at all.
Good
In
night.
that case,
Alright, we gotta catch up.
have you
Anyway.
concluded business, Ricky?
Yeah. I'm all good. If anyone needs me, I'll be
We should
at
go.
World HQ for a bit, and then I got the burrito situation to deal with, so I'm gonna be doing that afterwards. But
Burrito.
You want to go to the labs?
Alright. That's what I'm gonna call my lunch break. Hey. All right. Bye.
The burrito situation is his lunch.
Bye, Mr. Diplomat.
Damien, if I may. My words at the moment.
What's up, boss?
First of all, getting the radio jammer working so it cannot communicate.
Yeah.
Then calming the volcano
Alright, Mr.
thingy,
Damien.
so if we blow up for some reason, we need to blow anything out
he's
on
ready
Earth,
whenever.
the volcano will not erupt and make everything harder. So I'm guessing since this is more a magic thingy, you have a contingency plan for that.
Contingency plan for a volcano going off? I mean, like, we're strong mages, but we can't stop a volcano.
Well, I know it's like a fire spirit, you were just explaining that. So is there well to calm it?
Yeah, but... kinda? I mean, we're gonna go there, but like, this is a fire spirit that's more powerful than I am. You always... Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Send the Undercity people, the spirit people down there.
It's actually a really good idea.
What
Yeah, we
you
could
call
Mr. Tennant. Mr. Tennant and Miss Ahi would be good. Mr. Tennant and Miss Ahi would be good.
So we can send some kind of what's the word? Less important mages to go handle that because might be good. But in the event that there's a serious outbreak of like fire and it's going crazy,
with it, so that's why.
Yeah, I mean. I can tell you right now, if I one-on-one that fire spirit, I'm not going to be able to beat it. There's no single mage that can, most likely. Yeah.
What about, well,
no, your best bet,
because if something blows up,
kidding.
like on surface level, low atmosphere or atmosphere will shake the ground, and that thing will go off like there's no tomorrow, and make anything and everything more complicated.
Yep, so, I agree.
Whatever you need, just let me know, so I need to set your disposal.
You're working on the deployment system for the weapon that Marzen we are building, right?
Yep, that is true.
Awesome. Okay, good stuff. All right, we'll meet up if you need anything. Sounds good.
I'm gonna go over to where we gotta meet the files that I scanned from the thing.
We're meeting with Mr. Terrence.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Excuse me, are you lost?
No, I'm waiting. Mr. Sawyer's inside.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, we should come to meet them. Come with me.
Oh, perfect.
Mr. Alec.
Excellent. Everything will take care of itself. Thank goodness.
I want to make something very clear. I don't know what's been discussed. All I know is what Horizon told me.
Here's the thing. There's a slow change of plans. We may head inside. Mr. Rhapsody can like tell you everything about it.
Let's check real quick.
I don't have time. I have to go down there now. I have people in the field.
Well, then just whisper and just talk about it. I don't like talking business in the street. Can you?
Then hurry. I had an Astral Decker, by the way, to clear up the issues with the bub thing, but I sent him away now because it took too long, so...
If I can hear it speak, specifically here, I can understand it and potentially communicate it if I hear enough.
What we're trying to do, we are sending misleading signals to it, so it cannot adapt, or we can make it adapt to something else.
Are you coming with us?
The thing is, your most important thing will be protecting him.
No, we have protection from Mars.
Utmost,
at all costs, we'll protect him.
Perfect. All protection of him. When he gives the okay that everything is just fine, you go back. We just need him to get the information on the boys.
Then we'll get the information. All right, perfect.
The thing is, we cannot blow up the Golden Lands until we know that the radio jammer is going on, so it cannot communicate back up, and just give the signal back up to whatever is up there, and adapting to the array that we're gonna blow it up with. So we cannot blow it up until the radio jammer is up. So you will still have time about it.
Okay.
Because it
yes,
can adapt.
Okay, perfect. We're heading there, regardless. Perfect. And I'll bring him with, and I'll keep him safe. Thank you. I'm glad that Bub isn't here. It's fine.
The communications thing is like secondary. 100% secondary.
We'll keep you far behind. We'll keep you far behind. All right. Let me make something very clear as well. Horizon came in. Was Horizon at that meeting?
Yes.
Security meeting?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Go ahead. What happened with Horizon?
They came in screaming that you answered the plans and are blowing up the ship now. That's what they came in screaming.
Huh. Good thing.
Don't talk. Don't let them in your building again.
Noted.
Yeah. Next time I see them, I'm putting a bullet in their head.
Go ahead. You have my permission, and I'll probably do the same. Well, arrest them. But sure.
Perfect. Enjoy your day.
Take care of
Come
them.
to the base ASAP.
Um,
So you had talked to me about power crystals I request?
Yes, we have a few power crystals that are like bigger than any battery that we ever seen, and with a high amount of powers. Since Quixote deals with that, I was thinking about giving you one to make weapons or something that might be useful for all the thingies.
Yes.
Facing this.
Yes.
And of course, if you develop the weapon, apart from like fighting the alien, there's gonna be business and trying to help each other. Yeah, give you the things, and you give us better weapons too. Future thing. But let me get those crystals for you. I'll be right back.
All right.
Yes, everybody. I don't know who's on this channel. Yes. So the thing is, if you see Horizon again, do not listen to him. Do not let him in the building. He's quite misleading. Understood?
Understood, Mr. Myth. So he is on the list of no visitors, correct?
No visitors allowed. Yep.
All right, he's on the blacklist then. Noted.
Thank you.
Horizon.
What we improve on?
These are the two. They despawn,
How many did you say?
They're actual items. I think they despawn from my thingy, so I cannot grab them. I gave you two.
I can't see them either. Okay.
Yeah, that's why. I don't know how, because they despawn from my backpack or something like that. So,
okay.
I am actually asking a DM, and they can give it to you. I've given you two.
Thank you very much.
Okay, just
Alright.
work with those. Let me know if anything you get to anything with those.
Yep. Well, they'll do. Thank you very much.
Hello there, Blaine? I'm on the special channel thingy. If you're talking, I cannot hear you, just to let you know. Oh, give me a second. I'm hearing you through my portable radio instead of my actual earphones. Give me a second. Okay. There it goes.
Mr. Myth?
So,
Are you
thing
alright?
is, just to let you know, if you see Horizon, just be careful, right? Because he's not transmitting the message. He tried to go to Suniti and tell everybody to blow the ship right away instead of like call off the mission. So be careful with that guy. And are you on a meeting right now, or? Perfect. Exactly what I was about to ask you. When you meet with them, ask them what did Horizon tell them, because they talked to Conrad too, and clear everything. And well, that's about it. Thank you.
Nina, where's Moira?
She went to go change.
Okay, Mr. Myth, is everything
Yes.
okay?
No.
Lots of stuff's happening.
Lot of stuff happening.
Horizon,
Hello?
yeah, you know, I always had bad feelings about that guy. It's kind of a little popped up.
Yes, a lot happening. I'm tired. I'm so tired.
I understand. I definitely do not envy you right now. Just you know, keep it cool and honestly, for the most part, it's this Sawyer guy that's kind of making things get a little hasty, out of control. Just try not to get into his head, and don't let him get into yours either.
Okay, can I talk to you for a moment? Just you?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Just got a lot of things on his mind. That's usually what happens. Oh yes, happens every time the world ends. We just next no biggie. Yeah.
I'm tired, Mr. B.
I know you're tired. I literally just had a conversation with Dr. H saying, you know that one day where you made me boss, it felt good, but damn, if I was boss for the next day after that, there's no amount of money in the world that can make me do that.
Just like,
don't worry, I understand.
How would you pick and choose and not be able to trust this person and that person and do this and that? There's an alien coming to town.
Which I never do.
It's kind of like a situation out of like a book or a movie or something.
Everyone needs Suniti. We have the transport. Everyone needs us. And I don't know what to do. And the thing is, I'm like this close to be like, fuck it all. Just give the ships, do not interact with everybody, and after the alien thing is done, I'm gonna book it and just fucking disappear for the rest of my life.
You know, as much as I would love to immediately say don't do that, you know, kind of, what you're saying has its benefits. Sadly enough, it has its benefits.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, I'm saying, you know, it's a lot of hard work you're doing. It's a lot of hard work. And most of it's going unrewarded. You think you saving the entire planet, no people are gonna care? No one's gonna give a damn. You're gonna go do that job, and then you're gonna go like what? Get on TV and be like, guess what? You guys are all alive because of me. No one's gonna give a shit.
I don't care if people like
Right?
give me.
So it's
give me,
hard
like,
work that's not unrewarded.
I don't care if people give me a thumbs up or not for just helping save the world or whatever. I don't care. I just want the place to be safe.
Well, if you want the place to be safe, you know, how much more can you be doing? You're giving it your all. At least take solace in the fact that you're trying your best, right? And if your best won't cut it, then who's to blame? Nobody. You're doing your best. I understand that maybe we're not the company that should be bearing this, though. We're not the company that should be bearing the brunt of this situation.
We are the transport company. I believe like this is a place we should be, or even greater actually. We should be doing more.
You're doing more. You're saying that we're not doing. This conversation is you saying that you're disappointed in yourself, not that you're stressed out of your mind.
Both. Both actually.
Okay, so this is a complete fucking disaster then. You know what the sad thing is, my friend? I don't think one single person can ever solve a problem of this magnitude.
No, I don't believe it.
And,
the problem is, how do we manage to choose the correct people? How do we know that we are doing the correct thing? Because there's no just like, oh, it's done, good. There's no restart if we fail. We get only one chance.
What do you want to do? You want to make sure that this talking mission works? You want to absolutely guarantee
No,
it? You want to
no,
somehow figure out exactly?
I just want everything to be fine. I don't know. Just.
We have no business being a salon, sadly. Although we do have.
Listen, Mr. Myth, you're forgetting that we, and by we that's me and Nina, have prepared evacuation pods planet-wide, right?
I know.
So if we're talking about lives being lost, that is being minimized to the greatest degree.
I know.
Imagine that. Think
about
this. Think about this. You're disappointed.
I told you about the whole evacuation thing to like give each other corpse and prepare.
No, I understand.
I know about that.
I understand. What you're saying right now is you're disappointed that you think we're not getting enough stuff done. What other corporation? Name any other corporation right now that can legitimately say that we are guaranteeing nearly 100% of life on this planet, their safety, even if the planet's going to be destroyed. Name any other corporation that is guaranteeing a bigger safety net than that. Even if we do nothing to help them in the mission,
even though
we're still doing 10 times as much as any of them.
It's not 100%. Just imagine the tiny percentage. Like, imagine.
Listen, Mr. Myth.
Imagine your mom stays
behind. Your data
Your
analyst.
sister stays behind. Like, imagine that on the road. Their only family member stays behind and dies. And they have to live the rest of their life thinking that it's all because of, oh, Soniti did a bad work. They did not evacuate everybody. They did not do a good job. Oh, look at that. That's the CEO. They did not plan the things correctly. That family member that they lost is going to be on their mind and on my mind forever.
I have a few exotic automobiles that aren't quite up.
What if my sister stays behind?
How much do you think?
Nice. Thanks. I will say. But if there was a way to import it legally, well then I could see it being a little
Alec,
to have a Lamborghini on
you know how earlier I said that the situation's like it's as if it's out of a movie or a book? What happens to the heroes in those movies and books? I'm not talking about the ones that are about the princess and the prince. I'm talking about the ones that try to have a semblance of reality written into them. The hero doesn't magically make sure everything is right. Something's always gonna go wrong. There's balance. There's never going to be a hero that somehow magically helps every single person with their every single needs, with every single thing. In reality, that's impossible. I know it might be hard for you to take right now.
It's not hard for me. I knew this from the start. I just thought I could, like, do something else. Just... If you have something else to do, just go ahead. I'll deal with this, as I've always been dealing with. Things go bad.
Listen.
It's alright. It's part of life. Sometimes you fail. I failed thrice. I got 2 tiny warp gates exploded on my face. The third one was the correct one, and I got working on Soniti. I got to be chief engineer, and then I got to be like acting CEO. Who would dream of that? Fucking Drow that was born on the city gets to be the CEO of Soniti. That's a story to be told, isn't it?
It is.
Alignment complete. Orbital cannons will be firing in 15 minutes.
Firing? Firing?
What you talking about firing?
It's been set to ready up. I'm just gonna go quickly double check that it's set to ready up, not fire. Just ready up.
Just call it up. Call it up right now.
I'm just okay, let's do that.
The union's walking towards Mr. Myth, and the conversation's over. And now the union's leaving the conversation towards the front.
The 5-second save line.
Nina, do me a big favor. Go to the office and find Mr. V. There's something bad going on, and I kind of need you to do that. You go with them, just in case.
Isn't there something fast?
Let's go, everybody. Let's go in.
Why is there a cube in the floor?
Don't.
Who's littering?
Okay. Cancel.
Were you able to cancel that?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm hitting it right now. Let's see what the screen's saying. It's loading. I'm gonna give it a second. It's loading. It's loading.
Just in case, Nina, can do me a favor and call just a team, just HTR, whatever, just to, if necessary, have them ready to go to the Golden Lands and recall everyone that is on there. If this goes on, just get everything ready, just in case.
Okay. Lovely.
Why do you have so many things on your pockets?
It makes me feel safe.
Guess it will stop a bullet.
The computer begins to print out a stack of paper.
What did you say? The monitor? The monitor's a fax machine? Yo!
A 30-page document prints itself out. The orbital cannon firing stop request form, which must be filled out in triplicate and sent to the galactic CEO of Sonidi for final approval. Unfortunately, you know this as their officery workers. It is that office's day off.
So, I'm guessing, since the monitor prints things, that is not normal. Something is on there. I'm calling Blaine.
Hold on, no, Mr. Myth, Mr. Myth, that guy's back on our premises. I don't know why that guy's here.
Why are you back here?
May I help you?
You let me in. You're the guy let me in.
Oh my God. Who let you in?
Dr. H.
Who let you in?
Who let you in?
They got me in. They got me in.
Have the speed of an absolute demon.
Yeah,
Can you fill these forms
he wasn't
out?
supposed to be let in.
What's it say?
Did you let them in?
I will kill you.
I'll go outside now.
No, I did not.
Stop them and just keep them together. No, Ivan?
I will come.
Just stop them, just like keep in there for a little bit, please. Ivan?
Wait.
7, 6, 5.
Mr. Horizon, please stop. It's been a misunderstanding.
Stop them there.
Please.
Okay, Blaine, this is of the utmost urgent right now.
Mr. Myth. I'll let you finish.
So, something apparently got into our systems. Give the okay.
No.
Wait, did you stop it?
Nothing got into our systems. Nothing got into our systems.
Then how? What?
I don't know why, but the monitor that you bought for all of our offices is also a fax machine, and it printed out a gigantic 300-page form that needs to be signed in exactly over 900 places, and as soon as it's all completely signed, you have to give the final stamp on it, and then the cannons can be cancelled.
Well,
Dr. H is working on it right now.
Okay, start with that. I'm gonna talk with Blaine. Blaine, okay.
Don't leave, by the way.
Thing is, something called, the alert system called Mr. V told him that the cannons will be fired in 15 minutes. We tried without any authorization.
You better be on this line, I swear to God.
We tried to stop it.
As in,
the monitors print out.
Mr. B, where are you?
30 pages.
Okay,
Every monitor in.
Okay,
go to.
Where is Mr. B?
Mr. Alec?
Every monitor in the office printed out 30 pages of something that needs to be filled out. I have to give the stamp, then we have to send it to someone. So we don't have enough time. You or the Decker guy, can you do something? Just get in the system and stop it?
Yes, I have information about that, Mr. B. I have information. Horizon the Decker, he's made a universal translator.
No.
He sent a message over.
But something.
He says it works.
Who said it works?
He says it works. Horizon, that Decker, made with using the various radio jammers and the dead languages aboard the Golden Lance, has made a universal translator. He can speak with the aliens. He knows it works because he sent out his...
Perfect. I'm trying to avoid the ship from firing without our consent.
That's going to be almost impossible. So, unless there's like some magic code word that you have that can override this giant stack of files that we need to get signed by a specific person that isn't at work right now.
As corporate head, you know that the only person that can overturn this is your galactic CEO, because you've already submitted it with all 7 turnkeys of the planetary heads.
Okay, hold on. Get up, Mr. Myth. Come here. I'm helping you up. Listen, get up. Listen. You, Mr. Myth, listen. How many times have you done this for me? It's my time to do it right now. You come with me right now. Right. You just tell me one thing. Where is Mr. Sawyer? Is he at the ship? Or is he still over at Atlantis?
He went to the ship. Blaine, I'm gonna call you later.
Okay.
He's here to tell us that he's made a universal translator out of the radio jammer technology and all the...
Can you call a ship to go to the ship and just get in and stop it or something? If I see you can go,
then... I'm gonna call an evacuation ship. I'm gonna call an evacuation ship to that area. I hope that it'll get there before anything happens. Okay, Nina, can you quickly go into the rooms and call for an evacuation ship right at the Golden Lance to make sure they pick up Dr. Sawyer and all of their associates as fast as possible if they can make it in time.
Okay.
Please go ahead and type that in. Mr. Myth, you need to have a very nice, comfortable seat somewhere. Stop thinking about all this stuff immediately. BB, I'm gonna need your help.
Mr. B.
Yes.
Do me a favor. Go to the ships, to the computers. Get some guards to go to the ship and call it. If it cannot be stopped, then just fuck it. Fire it, destroy everything up. If there's someone inside, I told Nina to send a team. If they cannot get there in time, well, fuck it.
Okay, good. That's exactly what we're doing. Are you good? You were able to...
I'm fine.
Did something happen?
I'm fine, Mr. B.
What came across your mind?
I'm fine.
All right. I'm calling a mandatory meeting after all of this is taken care of.
Do these 2 things for me.
BB.
Talk Nina. Tell them to send a team of our guards or someone to the wasteland.
They're sending an evacuation team. I'm going to make sure that they get that done.
So the team in the Golden Lance gets out.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
And just send another ship up high to maybe serve them for shooting. Thank you.
Okay.
Go right ahead.
I will do that.
Tiny's up the essence.
Come with me, please. What's going on with you two? Hello. Hi.
We finished the meeting. We were gonna come up and see now that the...
Okay, just come in. Just come to the office.
We just wanted a quick little catch up and see how everything's going.
You'll get a very fast catch up, don't you?
Can there be a message sent?
That I have that's imported into my head. Put it in the radio. Broadcast it.
Horizon.
They get the message. They get the mumble.
Is there a way to send a message through that to the team on the Golden Lance? To tell them to retreat.
They need me there. I literally have it jacked into my head.
All right.
How fast can you get there?
I'm fast on my feet. I could probably make it.
Are you sending?
You can make it there, but can you make it back?
Are you sending Horizon
We need to get those people out of there.
Yeah, you probably
We
have...
need to get them out of there.
You probably have 7 minutes. So I will hurry if I was here.
What are we doing here?
Go.
Thank you.
Their lives depend on him.
He's, buried. Alright, I thought you should know about that very crucial information.
Thank you.
Are you alright?
I'm perfectly fine.
All right. Okay.
Poor BB. She's stressed out of her mind.
Oh, baby, thank you for here. This message for every Soniti personnel on this channel. From now on, nobody that is not Soniti will enter the Soniti headquarters without at least one guard accompany them and authorization from Soniti personnel. If someone requests our assistance or something, they can wait on the gate until we decide otherwise and we take them in. We'll relay this message again later on for the rest of the people on Soniti. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alec. Message is received, and I'm currently informing everyone at the board meeting. Thank you.
Oh, perfect. I'll be there in a moment. Need anything? Lovely. Shall we head in then? Lovely. Huh, they say board meeting. It's the office they meant, I guess.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's still laying there on the ground.
We had to contain it in the Mars Tourney area.
Anything to inform?
So that's the random crate, not the alien.
Yes, they are currently discussing something very important. I was just relaying, Ivan, what you said to me on the radio.
Lovely, thank you.
Absolutely no one is going to be let in through the gates without one of the three heads.
A guard accompany them
one
too.
of the three.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe
Okay,
it was just
and a guard must
frozen
accompany
down
them
to
at all times.
extremely low temperature and I believe taken over to
I believe this is the time to implement the thing.
Sir?
Alright. That was
Thank
a
you.
complete disaster. The thing was, it communicated with us, now we're trying to communicate it with it again.
Great.
Plans changed.
And
that's the long story short.
And I see there was an email saying that an operation just went out to the Golden Lance. Did they have
there
any
was an
medicals?
operation that went out to the Golden Lance. We have successfully sent out our evacuation ships. They will be on standby at that location, waiting to pick up Mr. Sawyer and any of his companions that went on that mission. They should be back here safely. Hopefully.
Was no medic sent
should.
with them? Or did you at least get a medic?
We just sent over a bunch of Soniti guards. We needed to get that ship out like immediately. Hopefully, I believe they should have taken a medic or someone along with some expert along with them. The point is, it's evacuation. It's evacuation.
Okay, none of this has anything to do with the volcano.
Get back here.
Who is Mr. Sawyer? This is confusing me at this point.
One of the Atlantis representatives. They have a white mask on, some black visors.
Oh, he was there. I remember.
Is he the only person that? Like, who else went down there?
It's him and then his team that he assembled to try to communicate with that alien.
All right, and none of this has anything to do with the corpse that are messing with
I
the
believe
volcano in
no
the
one
wasteland.
down there right now is Sony.
Well, I mean, it's
So did you figure out what you're doing about that ship?
Suggestion, but
We sent a few teams to evacuate if possible, or try to stop the cannon
For
from
this
firing.
one
But if it
specific
happens, I guess it
operation,
happens.
let's try to make sure everyone's lives are safe.
Why? Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Did
no,
you not hear what I said? Why the fuck? This is so easy. If you cannot call them, send a ship to go tell them in person. Okay, and that should be totally fine. We did. Those ships fly really fucking fast. It should be totally. It should take literally less than a minute.
I tasked Mr. V with sending the ship, and I
Okay.
tasked Nina to, just in case, send an evacuation team.
Okay. Do we know what
Everything
did
is
it?
clear and fine here. So everyone
I
just
believe-
take a
I
quick
believe-
breather. Blaine, can you come with me real quick?
I believe both of you did the thingies.
Oh, okay.
Just take a
Mr.
breather.
V,
Take a
Mr.
breather
V,
and everyone just... Yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
V, did you send the
What is
ship?
it? Yes. I said this, I told you I sent the ship 17 times.
The evacuation
Alright,
one or the up one?
The
I tell you,
evacuation one. Hold on. Okay, let's see.
Evacuation ship has waved off to minimum safe distance. 0 life signs, additional life signs on board.
Mr. V, can you check if it has been fired, please? The time is already happened.
Let me check if it's been fired.
Less than a minute.
Sir?
And
do we know what happened to the ship that we sent up
is it gonna,
Yes.
is it nothing and no
I'll-
life signs on board yet?
There was a Mr. Craver from Quixote
10,
talking
8,
about.
7,
I'll tell
6,
you in a second.
5, 4, 3.
Fly
2,
away right now. Okay.
For a moment, the entirety of the upper city is rattled as a orbital cannon is fired from Sonidi's HQ and destroys the Golden Lance.
So I assume that ship was that. What ship? What kind of ship did we fucking send in person that's so slow that it can't reach? That is insanely slow.
fucking evac ship.
Earthquake?
No, I
Wait,
told
you
you.
sent. Wait, hold on. You sent
No.
an evac ship
No,
to tell
no.
the ship to stop firing.
Blaine.
No,
if I
we
may.
sent an evac ship to
If
get
I may,
the few,
Mr. V,
tiny few people.
Mr. V,
Go ahead.
I tasked Nina with sending the evac team, just in case. And I tasked Mr. V with sending a ship up high to stop the cannons personally. I guess it was a misunderstanding in the middle, and I guess the ship wasn't dispatched.
I don't know. I think that was a ship.
Awesome. Well, that's good. Hopefully, no one's fucking dead. That was such. Okay, please. Okay, I don't want to like yell at you guys, but that was the easiest fucking problem on the planet to solve. If you cannot radio, talk to them in person. We have supersonic ships. Just fly up there and literally say, "Hey, no, do not." And they will. They're a Mark Sanidi ship. They will say, "Oh fuck, okay."
Blaine,
Why was that hard?
Blaine, that was a plan.
Blaine, before you continue your little freak out, okay? I had this board in front of me that was giving me information about how the ship was there, standby, waiting for people to come load it on for roughly 3 minutes.
No, I'm not
Those
talking about
3
evac. I am not talking about
We're
evacuation.
not
You're talking about something
the evac.
I am not
We're
talking about.
I tasked both of
We are
you.
talking.
You with
Oops,
sending
sorry.
the evac, and you with sending a ship up high to talk with them and stop them, since the signal wasn't going on. I guess there was a little bit of miscommunication in the middle.
Talk with who? The people shooting the cannons?
Yes.
Yes.
That was the whole
Yes.
idea.
There is a person on a ship. Those are ships manned by people. We pay them.
I understand, but the button that we press, right? Everything that we do, right? To be able to cancel that, we were going through the exact procedure, okay? We were going through every single procedure that I am aware of, We were going through that entire thing to make sure that this doesn't happen.
That will probably be the thingy, so someone can go do that.
You just rang the biggest doorbell ever, and I'm sure a lot of people are gonna have questions.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Keep that in mind.
We'll need you to be sitting here.
I mean,
and
they
you
were
be
warned
sitting-
that we were going to shoot it at some point, but
Joe leads a great.
Wait, first of all, we didn't. Did they fire a cannon? Because the ship that was on standby was supposed to be dropping cryo weapons. Like
They
just carpet
drop a
bombs, like just
cryo
freeze
bomb.
It's a cryo
Okay.
cannon, something like that.
Okay. Well, there actually might not be that much then. That might not instantly kill people. It's not quite the same as like an explosion. It's a
Did you know
little
the
different.
union representative of Rhapsodia was in that
didn't
ship?
kill people.
I'm sure it helped somebody.
Are you guys aware of there was another corp that are working with volcano out there? Is this gonna
Yes.
mess everything up too?
Yeah, we're
That's
aware of
what
that.
we're
We're
trying
aware
to
of
stop
this.
it because of that. Something
Can we glass the
gave the order
volcano,
to
too?
send it. No, we cannot.
Okay.
Something got in the system
like an easy
and
way
gave
to
the
solve
okay to go
problems.
on
Listen,
the
what we were
shooting.
going to do right now. Listen. Here's just what I want to say, okay? This was going to happen more or less anyways, right? We were predicting that there was just a minuscule chance that
I told you it's gonna happen. Yeah.
everyone outside.
You need to get out and make an announcement.
Well, I mean, we did just shake the city.
Everyone will be outside.
Every other corp is now asking Quentin.
You two,
want to head out there faster.
come
Or
with
they
me,
come in
please.
against their...
Listen, before we go, Mr. Myth, before we go, can we actually just take 30 seconds and quickly talk about this before we go to the press, okay?
Go ahead.
Right? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, everyone should have known about the fact that if things were going to go wrong there, we were going to do that, correct? Am I correct?
Yes, at the board meeting, everyone unanimously agreed that it would get glassed or get destroyed, I should say, and the meeting before. So they knew it was ready to happen. They just weren't ready for it to happen right now.
That was the whole idea. That's why we were trying to stop it. So we'll delay it for later.
All right.
We've heard getting up here in the email.
All right.
They were told at the end of the business day, basically. So it's
Also-
a little early.
I could take
Also-
my bike and you and me can head out there.
Just to completely save our asses, we also I made sure to say this multiple times.
We were trying to kill each
Whatever this tiny little team is that's going to do this communication thing, okay? They need to get ready to realize how dangerous of a thing this is.
The union representative of
The
Rhapsodia
alien
was
might
on
do
that ship.
something to them.
He said the box was the...
Rhapsodia was with them.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Everything's a mess up here.
He joined in on the operation at the last minute.
No, it's fine. It's great. What are you talking about?
Well, 'cause we
That's
found a box
unfortunate.
in the middle of the desert in a raid. We
Should we head out?
cracked it open. That's what we find out. But
I guess so. I mean, worst case, I mean, the most they can say is, why'd you do it a little early? And we can tell them, we didn't.
That is true. We just have to say what happened.
We told them when
We
it was
didn't-
going to happen.
Yes, but
We told them when it was going to happen. And it wasn't at the end of the day.
We didn't press the button.
It was
yesterday.
24 hours after. That's also true. We did have some. We pressed the button to man the
Probably
cannons.
the day, but
Let's head out then.
yeah, we should probably at least go see what they got.
Just gonna
Sure as hell weren't lying.
take a look.
I have direct orders not to allow anybody in, but I can go in and try to read them up.
We're
good.
Oh, hello, Mr. Ehrlich.
We gotta talk.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to head
What the
in?
hell was that?
Yes.
Let's go to
Some
the board
shit
meeting.
just went all kinds of wild. Yeah, we
All right,
need to have
let's
people
go.
like gather now.
Fucking weird.
I'm sick. So
At the moment,
we want to participate or just head back down
only
and
guest
save
and the three heads of security
Mind you,
and
if you
Alex
said it better, this
me
one's
will be
your-
on the meeting.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Fair, whatever.
Just hurry the fuck up.
Mr. V, can you make sure that Blaine is coming too? We'll need him.
I will do that.
Shall we wait for the rest?
No,
Might as well.
hurry up and talk.
like a fucking grumpy raisin.
Oh, fucking cannon.
You're all purple and
Mr. V, where is
Everyone's on
Blaine?
their way.
Okay.
Everyone's on their way, don't worry.
Blaine tells
Okay.
me you didn't strike. Is that correct?
Let's wait a moment so Blaine comes here.
Alright. Hello.
Can you tell Nina to head back down, please?
Okay.
Tell you not to head back down?
Nina. Oh, they're going. Okay. All of you, as probably the rest of the upper city and probably the rest of the planet, has probably felt the rumble that happened a few minutes ago. That's why you're here, is my guessing.
yeah.
Something, I guess, there was a few miscommunications and things, and the cannons went off. Not the
It
first
was a
choice.
miscommunication.
Not a miscommunication. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. You know, do you
Take
want me
it
to
off.
explain it? I'm a little better
Yes.
at wording, I think.
I think that's yeah.
Go ahead.
This
Yeah. So it was not a miscommunication. Something or someone, I'm leaning towards something, apparently hijacked frequencies and completely mimicked our authorization code to fire cannons. And what do we know about that uses radio frequencies and can mimic things almost instantaneously and learns super fast and adapts?
No, it wasn't lost on me.
So, and we had absolutely no way to stop it in time.
We tried to.
Because it was jamming everything we could end up.
It didn't happen.
So the only reason it would do that is if it knew that we were using that thing to try and construct a bomb. So something.
Someone just got in.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus.
In that meeting room.
Nah, he teleports.
Yeah, I kind of just do that. What's up? Hey, did you guys shoot that? What did you guys do? What was the whole
Minutes ago.
big rumbling thing? Oh.
Blaine, do you mind just saying it
So
again, please?
basically, this is yeah. So this is what just went down. What I am assuming is the entity. I don't know what to call it. I don't know if we have a name for it. That's my best assumption. I don't know who else has this kind of capability. Mimicked Suniti's exact authorization codes to fire weapons upon the lance. Way before we were ready to. We were planning on turning it into a popsicle at the end of the day, but it decided to happen now, and we had no way to stop it. It jammed every possible way to communicate with that ship. We had no way to tell them to stop, and they just fired.
Whose weapon was it?
That was a Suniti. It was the Suniti weapon, the one that we talked about at the board meeting, where we said we were gonna turn the lance.
And blew it up themselves.
Hold on a second.
No, they sent a communication. They basically no, shut up. You're not running the. Shut up. You can talk later. In a minute. Let me finish my whole thing so you understand what's going on before we get all confused.
Wishing to be let
There was not a matter of them taking the ship.
Mr. V, can
They did not control the ship.
Mr. V,
It
can
would
you
be
go
like,
down and
Damien, if
attend to
you
the gate because
didn't
apparently
say
the rest
anything,
of the
but then you
corporation
found
have
out
arrived.
someone
No one's
perfectly mimicked your
responded to
voice
me
and
yet.
ordered your HTR team to go kill people. And you were like,
thank
what the
goodness.
fuck happened? It's more like that.
Okay, got it. 100%. Okay. Wow.
That alien was in the meeting room. The only reason it would blow itself up is if we were using it. It knew that we were using it to construct a bomb.
It knew our plans
That
before
was
us.
being used by Mars to construct the
For what-
nuclear device.
For what we know, it's already on every communication device on our system. So maybe it's already knowing what we're talking right now.
Maybe it's fucking listening on by Terrence's phone call as far as I fucking
Hold on, real quick. How did it know that? Who was in the Golden Lance? Right? Was there anyone there, or when it blew up, was there?
I don't know.
Literally just said they were sending a team in, like right before this happened.
Was there a team there?
We know it was
to
in
verify.
process of happening. We don't know how close they were.
Oh, okay. Wow. So it just
to my
knew what we were gonna do and blew
to
up
my
the
understanding,
sorry,
there was
yeah.
a team sent by one of Atlantis employees, for what I know. Sawyer, I believe is the name.
You had a team aboard the.
No, I believe that he,
I've
this
seen him
Sawyer
all day.
person was working on by themselves.
He left early this morning.
Atlantis personnel have gone on a mission aboard the Golden Lance without talking to the rest of the Union, the rest of us about it. Is that what I'm hearing correctly?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
There's no way. I literally.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Conrad called off that team, but I guess I didn't hear.
Yes, I did.
I will now inform Mars. So what just happened, Mars? We found out. Did you guys send a team to the Lance without telling us? After we just had a discussion, Mr. Croak, about how we were going to, by the end of the day, blow up the Lance, and you sent a team there. Is that accurate? Before I even get into this?
The part where I mentioned that Saniti and Atlantis were going to the Golden Lance, last I had heard.
And at that same meeting, we told you we're not doing that anymore. Did you not hear that?
No, I was too busy
distracted
by Quixote's insolence.
Well, hopefully that didn't cost lives of anyone.
Well, Mars did say that they need to get nuclear materials.
Materials, yeah.
Placed. Yeah.
So basically, all you guys went down. The mission was called off. We were gonna popsicle by end of day. We didn't know you guys were going in right away yet. Otherwise, we would have made 100% sure all weapons were on stand down. But either way, basically what happened is, as you guys know, we are dealing with an entity that can rapidly evolve and mimics radio signals and frequencies and technological signals. Something, probably this thing, was able to replicate Saniti's authentication codes and sent it to our orbital cannon ship and authorized fire very prematurely. So that's what that rumble was, and that's what just happened. So the Lance is likely a popsicle now, and whatever this thing is knows how to send that level of advanced codes. So you guys need to be very careful.
Probably signal, Blaine.
Be careful too with what you say anywhere in the city.
No, this was only going out to lower orbit because that's where the ship is.
Right, okay, so we now need to make sure that we double check all of Saniti's fleet to make sure that it doesn't get the technology it needs to broadcast how to adapt to cryotech. That has to be our priority number one. We can find more electricity. This ship that's coming, let's scrap it, use that for the nuke instead. We need parts for this nuke. We cannot let this thing get ahead of us. We can bring the ship here, we can have it under guard. We can have Mars lock that thing down instead and you can use it for your firearm. Either way, the ship is compromised.
The realization comes to you.
For God's sake, have some more fucking fail-safe to your orbital strikes.
Exclusively your actions yesterday of turning the key with the clearance of all second mega corporations that caused this to happen.
Can I speak now?
Yeah, go for it.
Just make it
What is it, Mario?
Okay, look. Okay. If there was the alien in the meeting room, then that means it might be on someone or maybe hanging out. So we just need to bring it out in this room. Because, you know, most of these people were at the meeting, right?
I mean, it's gonna.
Yes,
no, here's my. I'm gonna tell you what my suspicion was.
We need to lure it out, right?
It's able to interact with technology. There's no if it's on somebody in any
physically here.
In any magical way, I would have seen it in an instant. So I think it's in the systems.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Radio and
that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Now,
We already know it's
I don't understand how it's in the systems because I'm literally tech idiot. So I can help you only on magic shit.
All right. So what do we do next?
Because if it
There's scrapping of new ship. Hopefully, you know, emergency make this thing still happen.
How are we building the bomb if we can't get gold? You had an idea?
I was suggesting that the compromised ship was immediately to scrap instead. If its launch codes have been compromised, we can bring the thing in, scan it over while they do so.
You're saying the orbital strike thing,
about how
we
it
scrap
accesses
that.
the ability, and take that for parts instead. In terms of the creature among us, we know this thing has hacked our systems multiple times, so there is every chance that it has put a bug within a system, and there is every chance that it is in any of our devices, even the thing in your hand right now. I don't know how we roll this out, gentlemen. I'm open to ideas. We need to narrow it down and use what
pretty much only uses pencils and papers and old tomes. So, you know, we could all go back to writing. I love writing.
Good idea.
Alright, well, yeah, give it a shot.
I mean, for the moment, I guess that's the only choice we have until this matter is clear and we can go back to our things.
Don't talk on radios. Shut off any sort of recording devices that could be used to. Fucking Atlantis. Make sure that
Atlantis.
There's no way they're listening.
Confirm the death of Sawyer. He could have vital information on how this occurred. If you're able to get a hold of him and see if
or anyone aboard the ship for my takes.
Couldn't we get Atlantis to actually analyze that communication? They have records of almost all communications that go across this planet. Wouldn't they be able to have gotten some kind of signature from that and see if we can get more information about it?
Triangulate where it came from, perhaps, with this
Yeah,
city
exactly.
covered in arrays.
Yeah.
You guys should get on that.
I think you're right, though.
If you have any kind of antenna or communication device on the wasteland, you probably went through that. So if you record everything, it will probably be in there.
Well, we shouldn't make any assumptions, though. If it didn't come from the wasteland, we need to know, and that's what they're here for.
They'd be
Oh,
able to triangulate
I was
just like
talking
you
about the
said, so if
information of that Sawyer maybe provided.
Oh, okay.
If there was a launch code of that power that went through, Atlantis would be able to analyze it. They're going to be able to tell us what happened, for sure.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
that's the
you
plan.
guys
We got to
collaborate
get
on
more
that.
information. Good.
I want to get down to the waste, kind of. I need to figure out what's going on down there.
Launch codes are secure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sounds like a shit show.
Leo brought up a good point that, Len brought up a good point that,
I go by both.
It's nice to know. Anyway, the fucking orbital strike may have exacerbated our volcano problem. The fire spirit's not happy about having a fucking hole blown into it.
Shit.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Okay. We're gonna have to get an even bigger gift basket for it now.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
Well, how about the gift basket of it
how
not
much of
being
a threat
destroyed
this
by
is.
aliens? That sounds like a pretty good gift basket to me. I mean, this fire
Think
spirit
so.
you've spoken to in the past, right? I mean, it sounds like a
Can be
pretty good
difficult to
cut and dry
reason with
deal.
sometimes.
Just to know, is there a way to reason with this entity on the volcano? Maybe letting them know that there's a bigger threat coming down. Maybe it can help us in any way.
Yeah. We're working on it.
Thank you.
Option A. Option B is fucking kill it. But
we're gonna bring some, we're gonna bring logic, some gift basket, maybe something from Bed Bath & Beyond, nice candle. We'll take care of it. Ricky and I are gonna do our best. We're on it.
I'd also like to quickly bring up a consideration. I believe in the board meeting we had a few days ago, we considered if we have the capability to safely contain the thing, to immediately contain it and send it off on a course that will never come back to this planet in the near future. So since it is just a sitting popsicle right now, we could now that everything's said and done, send people in, cordon it off, chop it up, and send that thing off to the farthest reaches of the universe.
I believe the concern at the moment.
Jettison the frozen
I believe the concern is not the golden lance that is being dealt with. It's not a problem anymore.
No, the golden lance has been frozen. It's not been dealt with yet.
He raises a valid point, Cyrus. Sorry if I
Wait, hold on.
interject.
So, I'm sorry, real quick. How did that work? So the beam froze it? You have a freezing beam?
It's a cryo bomb, yes.
It's a cryo beam.
When we said
It was a
popsicle,
cannon,
we
it wasn't
literally
like
meant
a beam.
popsicle.
Yeah.
So it shot a freeze bomb at it, and
It's-
now
yes.
the gold lance is frozen, not destroyed.
So you were you at the Mars demonstration when they threw the little frost bombs? Imagine that, but like way bigger.
Got it.
Large cryo grenades.
Yeah,
If I
like a
may,
really
sir.
big cryo bomb.
Now we are familiar with the concept of ice cubes. Can we please consider the fact that the destruction of the Golden Lance and probably the alien within it means that we have soft confirmation here that the alien on that fucking vessel, and indeed maybe even the vessel itself, is not what this thing is after?
Oh,
That's
I
true.
don't. I never thought that.
It keeps coming.
I never thought that
Yeah,
this alien was
we think
after
it's
the Golden
here to end
Lance
the
or
world.
anything that was into it.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it just
Yes,
wants the planet.
says if we can find out what it wants, we can move it off. We can try and send it away.
I mean, if
That's
I was,
the bait, if that's the thing,
if
we
I
can
was a
write that
hive
down.
mind coming to a specific planet of all the choices in the galaxy, why that planet? Well, what do we have on this planet that is different from any other? Oh, yes, Titan.
Aye, Titan. Yeah.
Well, also, so
That
Nini,
was what I
you
was
would have,
afraid of.
you probably tried to hail it when you guys were countered it Outer Rim. Did it ever respond? Did you ever say anything?
Not to my knowledge.
I believe it
hive
did
mind?
not.
No, every time we send something,
yeah,
we
did it
lost
ever say,
contact
like,
with it.
I want a taco, or
No,
did
it
ever
never
tell you
talked to
anything?
us. Every kind of any kind of vessel
Everything was
sent to
static.
us.
So there you go,
Missed.
Leo. That's the answer. Yeah.
Actually, maybe we should clarify. It very well may have tried to talk to us, but it didn't try to talk to us in our language. So as far as we know, no.
And where we know, maybe
I mean,
talk
it's
to
in
any of the
radio
ships that we sent, but they never come back. So
I mean, we've been able to decrypt the fucking language of the thing in like, barely any time. Just do that,
Can
Like,
I
write
add
down what
a
it says and then we fix it.
potentially stupid idea? Has anyone asked Titan what it thinks about this alien? You know, the great fucking synth monstrosity that hates all organic life?
To my knowledge, it's
happy
dead.
about being taken over by
I'm
some
pretty
sort of,
sure-
you know, hey, people keep saying
I don't
that,
believe
and
that.
yet it keeps coming and hacking things.
I believe
Right,
I
so,
know someone that we can ask about it. Mr. V, can you do me a favor and go and check if Johnny's around? I've been asking, wondering.
I will, he should be downstairs. I'll go check.
We were monitoring Titan beforehand, correct? Like all of the corporations, that was our problem before this thing really got big, right? There is a high chance the Titan is dead, and this alien saw it in the systems and said, oh, this Titan thing seems important. Titan. And I see it everywhere. It's all over these guys. I'm going to use that. So there's a chance that it's not actually Titan. It could be a red herring.
There's also the fact that Titan wants to be found as well. I mean, it's not done a very good
True.
job of hiding itself. It just comes and prints Titan on every screen it can get a fucking hand of, like a fucking teen girl on social media.
True. And Titan definitely would not like this creature, because everything we found out about is that it eats synthetic beings. So they're
It eats
probably not
energy.
friends, if it is alive.
Well, if it's not friends, maybe we can get him to fight. That was all I was querying.
Maybe just for the
If
moment,
it's
just
a cloud chaser, we can just ignore it and it'll go away.
I mean, let's hope.
the problem is,
Wouldn't that be nice?
if the alien is after Titan, I'm pretty sure we have to work with it and kind of protect it. Because if it somehow gets its hands on it, then I'm pretty sure it's going to be even worse somehow.
Fit through this door.
Johnny's here, sir.
Thank you. Johnny? I've been meaning to ask you this for a while, but, well, never got the chance.
What is it?
I guess now's the time. You wanted to get on Titan's facilities when we went on that mission, I believe. Do you mind telling us anything you know?
A kind of a private conversation.
Well, it's no longer a private conversation. We might all die tomorrow. So
That's why.
It's probably a good time.
Okay. All right, then I don't have your private half of this information.
That's
Johnny,
fair.
you know, you can trust me. Please go ahead and. What do you know about Titan?
What do I know about Titan?
Just to
how
put
much-
you.
If it's any,
Okay.
if it's any consolation to you, we're not looking to kill Titan. We're looking for his help if he's alive.
That's exactly why.
Or her, whatever.
How do we
okay.
identify?
I guess if I have to start at the beginning, I'm pretty sure Titan is Corvinus 3.
Can you elaborate?
He's
told you guys
the
this
size of a planet.
literally weeks ago.
Yeah, we know that.
We've seen specs
cool.
of him
Just-
on at least one
Mhm.
occasion.
I think
He's
he's just starting from the ground up.
planet-sized.
Mhm.
His exact words were, "The ground on which all things walk, the air that all organics breathe." That it kind of, did his big over-the-top thing.
Mhm.
Sure. Do you still have contact with
I
it?
don't. No.
Do you know how to get contact with it?
Do you know how to get contact
Well,
or
we could
get
use
into
the
it?
facility, but the facility might not be there anymore. Truth be told.
Why?
I maybe saw it recently and it collapsed. I don't know why. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, you're talking to a corporation who's very good at moving rocks, so, is this something we're gonna do? Are we gonna get some fucking excavators in that,
Let's
or
send
what?
a non-synthetic team down there, fucking excavate the thing, see if they can find an entry point, and then bada bing, bada boom, we have a line of communication. Huh?
None of this changes what we do tomorrow.
I believe if we're sending a team,
Why?
I believe we were trying to communicate with it.
runs on
A representative
organics as fuel,
from the
I'm
scenes
pretty
will be
sure.
required because
The
it will
last
get
time
to
we
us thinking we're trying to attack it. At least one
That's
scene
true.
is
Why
probably
doesn't like
necessary.
organics?
Communication with it.
I mean, when we went down there with a bunch of between you and me, yeah, there was some brainwashing going on. I think he stopped near the end. I think he kind of realized that it wasn't a smart idea. He seems. This seems weird because I'm pretty sure he's like infinitely old, but he feels young sometimes. It's hard to explain. But one of the things that happened was when we went down there with about 5 people, and even opening a door required us to sort of yank blood out of people, which isn't exactly a good look. I think if organics go down there, they might just not go down there quite so good, if you know what I mean.
Well, if you're trying to talk with it, I'm pretty sure like a team with synths and organics will be necessary.
Yeah. So this is the deal, okay? I can just literally tell you what's going on. The Titan itself is not going to be able to help us because it is it. It's just Corvinus 3. The elementals that are representing elements on Corvinus 3 can help us, right? Fire, water, earth.
Yeah.
Come together, love. All right, that's not a real element. I just made that up. But like, look, like all those elements come together. We work together, and then they help us and help us fight. But like, the planet itself is just like rocks and shit. It can't like do anything. Like, what's it gonna do? So like, we need to.
He can actually do a lot.
Well, I'm pretty sure
through elements.
We
Yeah.
need things that can help us now. We don't have much time.
Yeah, okay.
Alright,
yeah.
we've got an alien fleet, advanced fleet to beat off tomorrow. How about we reconvene on it after we don't die tomorrow, eh? That sound like a good plan? Right, let's...
I don't know how reliable spirits are, I'm gonna be honest.
I do want to get in contact with it as soon as possible. If it's today, amazing. If tomorrow, okay. But not past tomorrow.
Okay, let me know if you need anything. We're gonna still work with Mars
on this. Not past tomorrow. Okay.
Johnny, for what we know.
How do you want to do that?
I don't know. You're the expert on this for what I know.
We'll leave you to it.
Holy shit, okay. I ain't ever been the expert on anything. I guess we could just try and... Oh my god, we can talk to his daughter.
Excuse yourself?
He has a daughter. Excuse me?
I feel that was quite important. I feel that was quite important to mention.
Okay, technically might have been important. Yeah, okay, didn't occur to me. BR-16. I don't know where the fuck she went though. After the whole Titan thing, she just kind of.
Give me a second, Blaine. Blaine.
If we can find it, they're not on good terms. They hate each other. But if we can find her, maybe she could talk to him or get his attention at the very least.
That is quite important.
We have to settle a family dispute to save the planet. Is this really what it's called?
I'll be honest.
He did try to eat her, to be fair. I think it might be a little more than just a,
I'll be
small
honest.
dispute.
So the Soniti family trying to settle a family dispute seems alright.
That sounds about right.
So yeah,
we
Johnny,
have a little feud amongst ourselves. We have to also get to the bottom of.
It's extremely
all...
important.
Yeah.
Like planets are important. We might die in 2 days if we don't do this. That's the thing.
Okay, that's fair.
When I say die,
I
mean
ain't the first time I've been in a
me
planet
and
dying
you
situation.
Too. So both of us. Saints
yeah,
and
no,
organics.
I know.
And
I'm
Titan
aware.
too.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's why
lay
we
down
need to
real
talk
quick.
to. I know it's a lot too late on you.
Well, like I was saying, if I had the ability to actually talk to him, I would.
I've been meaning to ask.
Though. That's
I've been meaning to ask you this for a while. You never got the chance. And I guess the situation kind of pushed the subject to like talk it now, like this. I'm sorry about that.
No, it's fine. I just a lot of shit's happening all at once.
It is. So
yeah, if we can find BR-16, we might be able to contact him.
Well,
but I don't know where the fuck she is. I ain't seen her since the Titan thing.
Well, getting to that, I'm gonna get Blaine to that too, since Blaine sent me a message that they got in contact. I'm pretty sure if you see
very
B,
calm. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm pretty sure if you see B,
okay.
she can help you with that too.
B?
Yeah,
B.
like they're friends
like
with BR-16.
yeah,
the cat. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know where.
Yeah. Took me 2 seconds. Oh, I was talking to Hortu, by the way. He thinks it might be fun to give me like a giant flare gun. And useful. Apparently more useful than fun. I don't know. Because then you were talking about it that one time where you're like, where you were like, oh, well, I'd like to take you to the shooting range and, try her things. And I'm like, I can't shoot guns, haha. And then I got to thinking about it, and I'm like, hey, flare guns don't actually hurt anybody. If I'm just shooting flare guns,
Sawyer, it is too. I am.
Mr. Alec, may I have a word with you in private?
You are alive.
Hi, V!
You can just come along like this.
I am so glad you're alive.
Max and Pearl are
Can
trying
you please
to
come
find
with
you
me?
right now.
Dang.
Hold on.
No,
Hey, are you
Max was out there. He already found me.
Is this Sawyer?
Were you told he was dead?
I should punch you in your fucking face.
No, I didn't tell him that. I didn't tell
Oh
him
my
that.
fucking god!
Goodness.
You almost killed everyone on your team because you wouldn't fucking listen. Why?
You want to make?
Why?
Shut your mouth for a second and let me explain to you what happened.
You shut the fuck up! You almost killed 5 corporates! You almost killed V! You shut the fuck up! I don't want to hear your excuses! I don't want to hear your bullshit!
You mind
Oh
going
my
to
god!
the base?
We literally said we're not going yet!
About the thingy? Thank you.
Like, we talked about in the mission how we're gonna fucking turn into a popsicle later! And we needed to wait! That was like a thing that everyone said! Why was no one listening?
I've just got a question.
Fucking Christ! I'm just glad none of you are dead! Holy fuck!
Get out.
Blaine?
Your entire corporate team made it out alive.
I do want to let you guys know at least. Hold on, let me explain to them what happened really quick.
Blaine has a gun outside. Is that okay?
Blaine? That's not Blaine.
No,
Blaine. That's B.
B has Blaine. I was saying Blaine. B has a gun. You know.
This better be important.
Well, as long as I don't shoot anybody. Just...
Well, that was for me.
Okay, so what happened is, as you know, this entity can evolve very quickly.
Hey, can you put it down, please?
It basically sent an authorization signal.
Can you talk
to
with Johnny? They need to tell you something.
It jammed us out completely. So that's where the fire came from. We were planning on destroying at the end of the day, so you guys should have been fine either way. But it turns out this thing overheard our entire meeting. It knows everything. It knows about the nuke. It knows about the weapons, and it knew about the mission that we were trying to cancel. And so it decided to fire early and blow itself up.
How?
Make sure to repeat this.
I wish I
Just
knew.
let them rant a little bit more. After that, yes, absolutely.
We wish that we knew.
I don't want to listen to it anymore. I need a word with you right now. Come with me.
Okay.
I mean, this thing has been capable of overriding entire corporate systems at once.
I
Talking
don't
every corporation
care.
At the same time, so this thing is pretty crazy. It's
All right.
very hard to talk without it.
I need you to tell me one thing. Who set up the orbital strike in the first place? Who
The
did
orbital
it?
strike was set up since yesterday, because it was the main plan.
Who set it up? Whose plan was it? Whose plan was it?
Like, so it was a whole board thing. It was talked to and being like, yes, we're gonna blow it up. Then you came with the plan, and I literally told you that it was set up and it was ready to shoot.
Whose plan was it? Yes, I understand that. Whose plan was it?
Was the whole
Whose
board
idea was
thing.
it?
It was talking about
That's not how that
meeting.
works.
It was talking a board meeting.
Yes, but who brought it up?
I guess we can
Who
ask.
proved it then? If you can't say who brought it up.
I was sick that day, so I wasn't on the board meeting. I wish I could help tell you more. I don't. I can't.
You said all the information. Yeah, basically all we have right now is that's all we got.
I'm glad you're alive, by the way.
Be a popsicle right now.
I was fucking freaking out.
What I'm most worried about.
I'm glad you're alive. I think. Wait, by the way, why were you there?
Dying is terrible.
I thought you weren't taking
If it knows our plan, then we're all gonna die, and then it doesn't.
any of the scenes.
No, I just took as many as I could.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I do feel terrible for them, but I'm a lot more concerned about, whatever trillion lives on the planet.
Like we had a meeting the next day, a Unity meeting, and they informed me that they decided that on the board meeting. And I didn't ask who, so I wasn't sure. If the board decided that, yes, it's okay. So I don't know who brought the idea up.
Them or several trillion people. Yeah, the choice is pretty obvious. So.
Timing.
So just to be clear.
And.
Just, what do you?
Of
Timing and lack of
preparation, presence.
presence. Yeah.
Apparently, the alien thing got into our system through like signal, complicated coding, and gave the okay to shooting, which
Why would it blow
was
itself
not.
up?
It can adapt. If you shoot it with something, it takes the information from that, relay to everything else, and it can adapt to that thing. And this is analyzing our weapons.
We weren't even in yet.
Yeah.
And the timer already had 4 minutes remaining.
That's what we're talking about. I guess it's on our systems, on our thing, where like every corporation is changing. They're not using computers, they're using paper and pen. They're not using radios from now until we deal with all of this.
Excuse me. Hello. We've decided to completely not honor your privacy. Because of the fact that whatever conversation you're having right now here is not between the both of you, it's between like the entire
whole
planet
thing.
and
Yep.
all of our decisions. So we're gonna need to have this, whatever this conversation is, in front of all of us.
Absolutely.
So let's go.
I
Specifically, just to clarify what this conversation is, it's about us almost being blown up by Suniti.
Exactly.
This has nothing to do with the planet.
Yeah,
It does have to do with the planet. This has everything to do with the planet.
I just
The
explained
whole reason
you
I was out
about
there
it.
was for the planet. Trust me, I'm aware of what everything that's going on is.
Not real, not real. Trick of mind.
She does have her gun out.
Just relax, just relax, just relax.
Currently, possible
Do not
situation
point
in
guns
there.
at her.
Guards
Do
are making
not
sure that
point
no
guns
one is
at her.
injured.
You'll 100% get shot.
I understand. V is
Back up, I'll talk to her. Just take them into the boardroom.
Fully
Stop
V
making a
could be more
crowd.
like BB.
Just go that way.
Barricade. Okay.
I have not been able to talk to either of them about.
I understand.
whereabouts,
It's a little bit
so-
on the like you can see bees on the carousel.
V might trust BB.
Yeah, she's a little tense.
Anyway, so V, let me put it this way. You remember
Bet
when
she needs
Titan,
somebody to like
had all
scratch
of
her
you
behind
guys
the
trying to
ears
kill
or something.
everyone, right?
Where'd he go?
Did that guy left? Of course. Johnny, do me a big favor. Stay with Mr. B. Keep them safe, please.
We need the laser gun.
Mr. B? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they just went downstairs.
You don't remember that.
Do you have one? Laser pointer.
Guys, can you guys go back? No, we don't need to distract the
Just
cat
okay.
right now.
Go back a little bit.
Just go
back.
back.
Do not point your guns or anything at me.
with my mic.
Yeah, just get back.
Yeah, just
Would that work?
Get back.
Alright, Myth,
Do
just for the
not-
sake of safety, can you just go? I'll
Go
talk
away.
to her. I don't want you getting shot.
It's alright. I still are over here.
Alright. Anyway, V, I'm no gun. I'm just trying to talk to you.
Can you?
Interesting day, eh?
You tell me.
What's that?
You remember the Titan
You tell
incident?
me.
All the synthetics got, taken over, right? You had no will.
Give me a second. I
no
need to tie my
intentions,
shoes.
That all just happened, right? You remember that?
Oh.
Yes.
You need something to lean on. I got you.
No, I'm okay. I'm just.
Was able to do it to
Okay,
our
that's on.
systems. It was not Titan. It was the entity. It's this alien thing. Yes, it was. It is completely. You should know. You've been at meetings. It's capable of mimicking any electronic signal that exists in almost perfect replicacy. It copied our launch codes and sent a
that's
fire
terrible.
order 2 hours early. These were not supposed to go off.
If Atlantis can help you in any way, just let us know. We'll,
Absolutely.
we can spread the correct information with everything that's going on.
It blocked us and it stopped us. We were unable to communicate at all. We were all locked out. Secondly, this mission was never supposed to happen. The only people who didn't know.
Sawyer.
From behind.
Sawyer left. By the way, they just book it out with the guard.
Group didn't get the info for some reason. We had told Lord Croak about it, but he was distracted talking.
Well, that was my job to go find him, so.
Well,
found! And,
Missy went to find it, so she'll probably. If you want to. Maybe you can find them. Maybe taking them under control. They were a little bit on edge.
I don't care. Those were his exact words.
Well,
he knew damn well that there was a chance you guys would get shot, even if the cannons had not gone off.
Talk to you later, I
We had a
suppose.
meeting this morning, also telling him, you will probably get shot. This is a bad move. We are gonna turn that thing into a popsicle. I don't know why he didn't inform you of that, and I apologize. I also had no idea Mars was involved in that mission, because I had nothing to do with that planning.
Mars was not supposed to be involved in
He
that.
was warned explicitly dozens of times. There's Conrad.
Why do
He
I
can
get a
vouch.
feeling that she's aiming at me?
V.
So just stay
We
like
had
at the
the
door. Can you
Atlantis
just,
CEO. Yes, I'm standing right here, V. I'll explain everything to you. We even had
So I
the
just told them-
CEO tell him to stop the operation.
Yep.
The Atlantis CEO, and you know what he said to me? I can give you the recording. I don't care. We're
Yeah, that's
going
what I
on
just
this
told them.
operation anyways. I can
So
give you the recording.
He defied orders from
Please.
the CEO. He disregarded every recommendation from us to not go, and he lied to you guys about it. Because he withheld the truth, I guess might be a better way to phrase it.
Lane, I know how
He
to
didn't
settle
give you
this.
all the information. No,
Mr.
it's fine.
Lane.
She was starting to point the gun down. Stop crowding.
let
She's
me-
starting to freak out.
Get
I
behind.
understand. Let me
Blaine's got this. Blaine's got this.
Blaine
Please,
got this.
Please.
Give
Let
them
me
a
say
second.
one
I'll hear Mr. B
sentence.
really quick.
Let me say one sentence.
Hey, is that a
Okay,
Let
yeah,
me
yeah.
say one sentence. That thing's been pointed at me the entire time. I'm the one that came in and instigated. Let me show V something that
I'm
V
just
will
saying,
not
like, If
believe.
you want real lights, this
DB,
is what they look
come.
like.
Are you okay with Mr. B going in here?
DB,
Anyway.
They want you
DB,
next to
you
those.
stand right there.
please.
Just stand right there.
V. This will seem really silly to you guys, but it's actually very important.
Yeah, it's if you know the story.
Scared me.
I mean, V does. V knows.
And you just in case, just put it down. Nothing pointed at B. B?
Is that a flashlight?
Identify that.
Is that a flashlight?
Yes, it is.
It's a flashlight.
Yeah, I think they thought it was something else.
Is that you or me? That's me.
I think it's you.
Hello?
A high priority security alert has just gone off. A unidentified dreadnought class ship has been seen in space above Wasteland. It bears no markings and no IFF tags. It is likely to be, you assume, another corporation or some other third-party entity.
Oh shit.
What?
Why do you think they call it a flash?
I'll let this situation calm a little before I drop more holy fuck news. So let's just it's pretty bad.
If you
it's not
want,
like it flashes. It's just a
if you
continuous
want,
beam.
let me and BB take care of the rest of these. You guys can take care of whatever just is happening.
So
I believe
Get
they
rid of the
can.
crowding.
anyway, yeah, let's stop crowding.
Let's go. Just back up,
okay.
back
So
up.
just because I'm gonna tell you
If you need
before
those recordings, V, I
you
can
two,
give them
you're
to you.
you're a fucking CEO. You shouldn't be standing in front of someone with an active gun.
I
Just
just
go
don't
sit
know.
next to Johnny.
That's also true.
Yeah, just stand
I
quiet.
trust
I get it,
B,
but yeah.
so
Just so you three are aware. Because
Yeah,
this is important,
no, I feel the same way.
unmarked, non-IFL, non-IFR class dreadnought ship just appeared above the wasteland. We don't know who the fuck it belongs to.
Wait, I'm
but
sorry,
It's
what?
massive and it has a lot of weapons.
Huh.
And it just whoop,
A
warped in.
dreadnought class.
Let's try to make sure that they're.
I'm pretty
That's
sure
a
we-
big ship.
I'm pretty sure we both know what that
It's
is.
very big. I don't know whose it is. It's not
Yes.
ours. It's not marked.
It sounds scary.
I
I
don't
have
even know
no
if it
idea
works.
what that is.
Do we know
An
if
attack
the
frigate.
corporations got that message?
I actually can't tell. If
I
do this,
I have no idea what that is.
It's me. Okay.
Basically,
Sounds
think of
scary,
a
again.
spaceship with a lot of weapons on it.
Think about the biggest ship you ever
Oh.
thought about,
Every
and then
warning
make
was
it
given.
twice bigger.
This was not our call.
More
Okay,
guns,
that's a big
Yes.
ship.
Basically, a fuck you ship.
Exactly what went
basically.
down. He needs to
Who
talk to
owns
his
it?
security lead, white mask guy, led you guys.
We
to a
don't
death
know.
trap.
We heard it was a third party.
And for that,
Or
I
some
am
other
very
corporation.
sorry. You guys should have been informed. You should have, they should have told you. It should not have been a
Yeah,
surprise.
maybe it's a
to you.
different
This was-
corp.
how many
Maybe
corps
corps have access to ships like
15
that.
Ivan.
Will not make it.
Only the highest class
Sawyer,
outside the
shot me.
corporations.
Okay.
Galactic
Blaine,
line.
Blaine,
Did you just hug? Did you hug me?
Blaine.
Yeah.
Sawyer
did.
just shot one of our guards.
I'm gonna.
And now he's
You
shooting
guys
our guards. Do you
get
believe
the
me
hell
now?
out
He's
of here.
shooting our fucking
Um,
guards. He's shooting our
He's
fucking
shooting
guards.
our
Great.
guards, V.
All right.
So
okay,
yeah,
okay,
just
okay.
shot,
be fired.
just shot Ivan, one of our guards.
Take care of this stuff.
That guy has a serious problem with like anger management.
Me?
Should I not
Me?
touch her?
Wait, he shot
What do you want me to do?
B?
Ivan's the cool
Go back?
guy. If he's
Okay,
dead,
okay.
I'm gonna
Darling,
be
are you
really
fine?
upset.
Okay. Are you alright?
Listen,
You know.
Mr. Myth, Mr. Myth,
Okay.
just.
Hey V.
What is going on?
V, I don't get this.
I
Can
don't
you
know.
tell me
No.
What's going on with the
No.
gun and... Oh my god! What the fuck?
That's a guard. Mr. V,
Just
get
shot a
back.
guard.
Yep, I'm probably around.
No, she
She's
left.
gone,
She
by
just
the
left.
way.
She just left.
Oh.
Blaine, I'm gonna call
This
Blaine
is
on the special
upsetting.
channel.
See, now I'm not sure what the fuck is going on anymore.
BB. Next time when I say sarcastic things, next time I say maybe something rude about synths, I hope you understand.
Blaine, just to let you know. Just to let you know, B just shot one of the guards here and run off.
I'll try my best. My single hand. All right.
Look, there's a lot of us. You just don't
That's
know
all.
it.
Just letting you know.
I'm
You
a
know where to find me if you need
statistics
me.
man, and when 3 out of a billion are the only good ones,
Okay, well, you know, maybe if
Is
we
it
weren't
safe to
kept
go
as
down,
like a
Mr.
slave race, just saying.
I believe that V told us to get in there because she didn't want to shoot us. So I believe. I
take a
want to
seat.
believe. Are you okay?
Oh yeah.
It seems like it was not Sawyer that shot Ivan. It was Ivan that shot Sawyer.
Dreadnought
and they're
class
in the
vessel.
right now.
Class vessel.
Wait, what?
Okay.
There's a lot going on.
Who's
Ivan, Ivan is one of our guards. By the way, did you saw Vicious drawing up here, or
No, I didn't see her go by.
did you
They
did you,
are
did
apparently
you got the
Nirvana
message that I
and
got
the
that I
stories-
told you?
I got the comm and I was looking for her, but I didn't see her.
Then
And she's still in
I
the
saw-
still inside.
place.
Alright, hold on.
I thought I saw her. Alright. Hortu had a heart attack. He was brought to Nirvana. He survived. Don't worry. Don't worry. All the stress got to him. Alright? Please. He's fine. He's fine. He's at home resting. He's taking the rest of the day off. Doctor's orders. Alright? Just letting you know. I couldn't say it over the comms because I knew that you were in an
Can you
important
help?
meeting.
Can you help find B super quick? Thank you. It's just quite important.
I can't get into the lab anymore. Blaine took away my access to the lab.
Did you saw
got
where
you.
Blaine then went? Oh, they're like surveying
He
the
went
place.
straight on. Oh, I can just tell him now. Yeah, he's back. Hold on.
Do you
Conrad,
have any idea?
you're
Because
very
the
what
truck
very
was
communication.
going-
You told.
I
Yeah.
heard from Max that Sawyer was shot by your guard, and now they're all in Nirvana. So we need to check in Nirvana. And I
No.
heard about the Dreadnought class news, whatever that was.
And be
I
sure
heard that already.
I got
and be
a
sure the
different
guard and run off
message.
too. So everything is getting shot today.
Alright, I'm going to.
God, thank God I brought my fucking shotgun from home.
They shall sweep up the city.
Let me check with the people to see if B is still here. I'll head to Nirvana right after this.
She's pretty fast, to be fair, and she
Maybe-
crouches a lot.
Maybe
so.
you didn't saw her. Maybe she ran off.
Hortu had a heart attack. By
Yeah, I got told.
Oh God, where is he, Nirvana? Heart attack. I don't know what's going on. I came up here because the row was kind of boring, and this is the
No.
exact opposite problem.
If I was you, I will just go. I'm pretty sure B just went outside. Maybe you didn't notice her.
How the heck?
She's fast.
She's fast, but I'm pretty sure I'm still faster.
What the hecky?
All right.
By the way, we're going to Nirvana because apparently, I don't know. I got told to go to Nirvana.
I was told I was told a guard shot at the Atlantis guy. And
Yeah,
he
I-
shot back, but I have no idea because I didn't give him that order.
I mean, only thing I
only
got
guard
is
we
was
have
one of
left
the
is the one
signals
who
on the
doesn't
radio that the guard
squirt
was like being like, "Oh, I got shot." So let's just go to Nirvana, I guess. What's that?
Dr. H, are you possibly on this line?
Mick, do you want to maybe get in me for a little
Or
bit?
if
just
anyone
to
is
make
on
sure
this line,
that,
have you seen Dr. H? Because they're currently not in the clinic and I heard he had a heart attack.
Give me a second. He got a heart attack, but he went home. Like he got to Nirvana, got well, then went home for the day.
Oh, they're done. Okay, gotcha.
Weird.
Excuse me, you need anything?
Hello, Mr. Ehrlich.
Hi.
It appears that one of your guards were shot in Atlantis.
Where are you right now?
3 Mars
I'm in the
rounds
clinic.
were found into their body. And these belongings.
Oh,
Did they die?
Mars rounds?
Mr. B?
Yes,
assumed
the guard is now
Atlantis shot
deceased.
him. Oh, was it fucking Ivan?
It was Ivan.
I'm so upset about that. He's got one cousin left, and he's the one that doesn't squat right. I'm so upset.
I'm pretty sure if you
beside
can,
myself. I'm
can
so
you give
mad.
these to the guard and just bring them the news? I need to go somewhere else for the moment. Just can you break the news to them and just give them these things?
You want a quiet place to scream?
I will just scream today. I'm fine.
Yeah. You want to go huck Wodo cubes at someone?
I don't
or,
feel like
into the void.
You know when you're too stressed that at some point just like do a like 180 and just are calm.
Yeah. No. Okay. Come with me. Come with me. I know what that is because like most of my life feels like that sometimes, and that's just. I'm starting to wonder if that's just what life is, but it's fine because ultimately, even if that's true, even if all that life is being stressed out and screaming and whipping back around 180, there were good parts of it too.
I
and
know.
the good parts are what make it worth living. Like honestly, this going down with the world in danger and all this other stuff, this happens. I know that sounds stupid, but this shit happens, and we'll always come out on the other side fine, even if we don't come out on the other side fine. But that's what we fight for. We fight so that we can be the ones who come out on the other side. And I don't mean that in like a selfish way. I mean that in like a fight for yourself and the people you care for sort of way. Like what you need to remember when life really kicks you in the fucking teeth, right? And you really hit the ground and it hurts, is you need to remember that you are doing this for the people that you love. You're doing this for yourself, and you're doing it for all of them. Because you can't forget that you have to love yourself in situations like this. I know that sounds weird and narcissistic. If you can't protect you, how do you expect yourself to protect them? Sometimes you just gotta suck it up, pull up your pants, and say, fuck the world. But not the people and the things I like. Sorry, getting a little...
No, you make sense. Johnny?
Yeah.
Thank you. And you need to hear that.
Yeah, no worries.
Like,
yeah.
A lot. Thank you.
Sorry, sometimes I get like that. Yeah, well, no worries.
I mean, I appreciate you, buddy. A lot.
Thank you. I appreciate you too.
Question. No, you know what? You're a good person, Johnny.
Thank you. You're a good person too, Myth.
Just call me Alec.
I forgot what I was gonna... Okay. That's fair. I forgot what I was gonna say. I think there was something else here, but it's fine.
I think everyone else went to Nirvana or somewhere. There's a lot of going on today, so
yeah.
I think I need to go there. If you want, you can come with me.
Yeah, I'll come.
I feel like just checking that, and then I don't know, if nobody else needs me, I'll go somewhere. But you know what? I don't feel like I have the time because it's coming. Okay, you heard that the dreadnought thingy is arriving? Well, that's the thing they were trying to avoid. That's the problem. It's
okay.
Already here.
Yeah. And if it's a big ship, I mean, like, it's very hard to avoid. I mean, you have to assume something like that's got, capabilities moving through, the sector or whatever.
I'm gonna start working on your weapon thingy.
You can't just, shoot it down. What? Hello?
I'm gonna start working on your weapon thing as soon as I can, so you can have it maybe by tomorrow.
Ryan,
oh, okay.
on this channel.
Just a big flare gun works, honestly.
Well, something else will be better, but
I can't really shoot
work
weapons, but okay.
Oh.
Where do you want to go? Where do you gotta go? That's a much better question.
Guard, I was over there. What happened?
Was over where?
It's just literally just on the other. Well, the shuttle is there. I was like down the ramp. No, well, yeah, I got told like someone just came in and handled those items because the guard is dead. I know that. Do you have anything else on the story?
I'm sorry.
I saw Sawyer with a shot wound. That's it.
He was a good man. Excellent comment.
Cousin,
wait, what weapon does
and
Sawyer carry?
he was shot himself.
No.
It's a Mars gun, right? Like the only thing I got information is that our gun had like a few Mars rounds on them, and that's it.
He usually. I don't know. We have both Kyoto and Mars weapons.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Like a fourth cousin.
I did not keep tabs. I'm quite tired.
So are you sure? Did Ivan told you if they shot first or if Sawyer shot first? Do you know who started?
I have no idea who shot first.
Good at what they do.
All I heard was that Ivan started the confrontation. That's all.
I wish
for Mark security.
I feel like we're sitting.
The last I talked to Sawyer, I told Sawyer he was heading back to Atlantis to get a rest. So he probably just wanted to go there. Ivan probably did something to alert him. Maybe shot him due to the confrontation. I have no idea.
Something that you should know that kind of worried me when he asked me to go and have a talk with him. He consistently asked me who did the call for the shooting, while all the time having his hand on his gun.
More so.
Blaine.
The reason is.
Yeah. Almost
he's
forgot.
more so.
Do you know where BR-16 is?
Pissed about the failure of this mission. He told me up front.
Probably in the
Shit.
city.
Because he found nothing.
Well, I just meant in general. 'Cause
He
I ain't seen her since the
knows
thing happened.
I've seen her a few times.
there was warnings of
I
shots going on. They
Did you say-
barely
did you say-
escaped.
did you say- oh no, wait, actually. You talking about? You talking about?
He's probably in a shock mode right now.
Probably absolutely please, I understand.
Oh, the one that you
So-
came back from the wasteland with, right?
If there is evidence that he did shoot the guard,
But yeah, she's.
then he'll suffer the repercussions.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you'll take good care of it.
We can go look for
I'm
it.
a little bit more worried about the dreadnought.
I mean,
if I'm being
Nick
honest
was
with
saying
you.
that if you want to do the Titan thing, if you want to try and find him, we'd have to.
Worried
find
about the mission I want
locations,
to
and
go
I
on.
was like,
By the way,
well, on a technical
would
basis,
our
he has a
Zenith
daughter,
program be able to
and
pick
that-
up
That would be BR-16. We could just, you know.
Okay, we can.
on all that stuff going on? Since we have Atlantis software and Sanity infrastructure, we could try to decrypt that thing that we were talking about earlier.
Like, as soon as possible, the better, because
the way that they were able to get
if I know it will probably arrive by tomorrow.
Just appeared above the wasteland.
At,
and we believe
at
it's
the least.
That's what Alex said as well. So.
Yeah.
I just need to secure one more asset
We
that
gotta
could help
sit
us.
down, calm down.
I told
figure out
Blaine
how
about it. We need to be able to
not
secure
do
this
8
asset
plans
one
at
way or
once,
another.
I think might be the
I don't like the way that we're probably going to be able to do
Especially
it.
with the Dreadnought class, whatever the fuck.
But that
Any
asset
sense.
has some of the top decryption, some of the top decryption services.
I assume then it's not an option.
It's not Horizon, right?
No, unless all
It's not Horizon, just to know.
head of corporations agree.
It's not
with it,
Horizon. No,
Good.
this is much more
Perfect.
important.
then no.
This is much like.
Wait a minute.
You go do
That's
that
my
then.
safe
Wait a minute.
things.
Wait a minute.
That's what I'm trying to get Blaine to do, and we only have so much time.
Okay.
What if? Stay with me here. What if you're on a ship, right? And a bigger ship shows up, and you know that ship wants to blow you the fuck up. How do you stop the other ship from doing it?
I think
When I say ships, I
on the
mean, like-
smaller ship, right?
Yeah. Let's say you're on a smaller ship and a bigger ship shows up, and the ship has cannons, right?
You usually would
To
try to get
avoid
into his
that-
blind spot because you're faster.
You could avoid it, but we're a planet. I mean, we're a smaller ship, but we're a planet, so we can't quite avoid it. So,
Dude,
so
you're not
alternatives
talking
for
about
avoiding
running
it.
somehow.
No.
Oh.
I mean, typically yes, but not for this. You board it.
Oh, that's
You
true.
board the other ship, and you stop it from the inside.
Yeah, there are plans going on there, but slowly.
Oh, okay, then fuck it then.
Slowly.
Yeah, that's kind of what we were
Just
thinking
get a
about
bunch
doing.
of people
We're
on
just
the
trying
yeah,
to
you know.
take a rest and reconvene sometime very
Well,
soon.
it's good I'm not the only one who had the thought then, I guess.
That's what the whole meeting up there was about. Is that we're trying to gather all of our assets and trying to figure out what's going on. Then we will reconvene and try to.
Corpse move kind of slow. I mean, no offense, but
A lot of
like, you could probably
a lot
get,
of bureaucracy, I know.
I don't know, mercenaries.
Shadowrun is.
Who do you call? Well, I didn't use that word, but you're allowed to.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
try to get a hold of. Oh wait, you have complete control of all the mercs. Why don't you just tell them to do it?
I mean, I can always get my sister. She got a bigger ship, probably.
The more the merrier. If you get a lot of people, you could probably send all of them in at once.
Yes, that would
As long as
be
they
our
know
last
our
option that
best
we
bet-
would do. Yes.
Now.
Oh great.
Oh hey,
What's going on?
What's going on?
What the hell is going on?
What happened now?
Hi, that's what I
quick
came here
question.
to ask you, actually.
Dreadnought ship above the
because I need
wastelands.
to know what the fuck
Whoa,
is going
stop.
on.
Okay, one at a time.
Yours?
One at a time. I cannot hear two people at the same time.
Let's let the governor talk because he's the governor.
And I don't know what the fuck is going on, so that little
He's
bit of a
currently
problem.
yelling at people. He's
Oh, our guard got
slightly
shot by Atlantis.
The Dreadnought class ship, wasteland, that's not yours by any chance.
Can you come here? I can barely hear what other people are yelling.
Apparently there's been sightings of an unidentified Dreadnought class above the wastelands. That's not your ship by any chance, is it?
No, you might join the conversation and understand what is going on in a moment. We're talking about it right now.
So, Golden Land situation is this.
Okay,
okay, just join so we can like...
question, your orbital strike, did it happen as scheduled, or were there any irregularities?
We had this meeting 10 minutes ago. Come in.
Out of all communication with ships. We had zero way to tell it to stop.
Okay, when was were those launch codes sent?
Are you talking which launch codes? There's the standby codes and then there's the fire. Which one are you asking about?
Did you turn the key? Did you hit the button?
Well, it's a two-step process. Launching weapons like that aren't just like, oh, turn key, it suddenly fires. Otherwise, it would have been fired yesterday. Yeah, Mr. B engaged, put them on standby.
You can only hit with the clearance of every other current head. Did you hit that button?
Yes, it was on standby. Yes, and every corp was notified. Every corp was aware. We were attending to fire at the end of the day.
And once you get that clearance, once that order goes up, the only way that order doesn't go off is if you get your galactic CEO to veto it.
We did.
I'm not the galactic CEO. I'm not the galactic CEO. I'm the corporate.
We tried to send out every communication we could.
Okay.
No, he's not a CEO.
What I'm learning from just my knowledge of bureaucracy is it looks like you gave the order with the corporate head's permission yesterday to blow up the Golden Lands, and you hit the button, and then you realized that once you hit the button, you can't unhit the button, and now you're blaming the alien for it.
Sir, usually you can unhit the button.
We had zero intention of not blowing it up. I think there may be a miscommunication here. We had every intention of destroying the Lance. That was completely agreed upon. It was blowing it up
it was supposed to happen later in the day, not
the language we're
when it
using.
happens.
And why are you here?
And the issue was
some people. I don't know why.
They work for us.
So every corp agreed to destroying it. That's the only way to fire it. Every corp knew.
I can confirm that.
It simply didn't happen.
Please tell
we literally
Victor.
can't not confirm it.
Please tell Victor what you know.
Okay, yeah, what's going
What
on?
we know at the moment, there's two things. One, the orbital strike went off earlier than scheduled. That is a fact. How it happened, we don't know. We just know it is like that, and usually a maneuver like that is interruptible. Second thing we know, there is an unidentified Dreadnought-class spaceship hovering over the wastelands right now, which is most likely the broken-off piece of the main mass that was scheduled to arrive next days. So it's earlier here than anticipated. And
if it's...
It's on mark. We don't
Everything's
know anything
premature
about
today,
it. We just got
apparently,
the,
apparently, considering that the gentleman from Saniti here didn't hear about it beforehand, it somehow bypassed relatively dense orbital defense grid,
all the
didn't
reports
it?
of these alien
Yeah,
things.
well,
If
we
it
didn't.
was
It's not our defense
coming
grid, but
here
yeah, that's
in
Atlantis.
a ship, it wouldn't be a normal vessel. It would be a giant undulating thing.
I mean, the only way to avoid like, just any blockade, anything, will be like if this entity took over all the ships in the process, or had some kind of Teltech to cover a whole, complete dreadnought, which I don't think that is plausible.
Look, I don't know how the fuck it got here, but it's here, okay? And nobody noticed it, apparently. And we don't have the defense grid, that's Atlantis. As for the popsicleizing the Lance, that was completely intentional. It happened early. That's basically what happened. The reason people are upset.
Be in charge of.
Long story short,
everyone had agreed to that, yes. But it was not supposed to happen this early.
If that's the biomass, and that creeps over to Xavier City, we have a big issue. So I would say that it's a smart move to call out.
The Dreadnought is much more scary right now than the popsicle in the desert. The popsicle in the desert is a popsicle in the desert. That's kind of the end of that story. It just happened early. And the reason people were upset is because apparently, despite many warnings that we were going to popsicleize this thing, a team said, and I quote, "I don't care," and went out anyway and almost got turned into popsicles.
So they said, "I don't care." They went out anyway, almost got blown up because that's what was scheduled to happen, and now they're mad.
Yes. Yes.
It was early.
Basically.
That sounds like
it happened
their
early.
problem.
Because it happened early.
The big problem right now is the big spaceship where
We should
nobody
have had
knows where it
time.
came
Dying for
from, what's
course
on
at
it.
the moment.
However,
How is it
please
gonna
note,
make
These
cops?
things estimates aren't always 100% accurate. These are things that orbital alignment is a very complex science.
Yeah, that and another really big thing to note. I don't know if he told you, White Mask guy. We warned him, God knows, at least 100 times in 4 meetings. This is a bad idea. Do not do this. You might get shot and die. He said, I don't care.
Okay, so Atlantis did a bad idea, and they're mad at you because they did a bad idea and almost got blown up for it. That sounds
And
like
it
their
sounds
problem.
like, also, I have this information as well. It was not even Atlantis. Their CEO told him personally, do not do it. And he disregarded that order and did it anyway.
And apparently showed one of the guards too, which I'm confused about that part.
I'm sorry, but if we could back up for a moment. Where the fuck does the alien come into any of this?
Well, the premature launch code, we don't know where else it would have came from. And now it's above the wasteland as a giant dreadnought ship that's probably going to try to kill us all. So that's the alien part.
And we still don't know how they heard our conversation in the meeting room.
Yeah.
How do we even know that they did?
I mean, I don't know how else the code would go out so fast. They were
found
way
something,
early.
correct?
What's going on?
I have been told the whole place is infected, then I've been told the place is not infected, Alice. What is in the union?
A single shred of evidence.
Well, I can tell
Is
you
that-
this
is
much,
it not
and
on
everyone
your
here can
satellite?
attest. Every
Hold
single
on.
system here at multiple corps can attest. We've all been
Yes.
compromised multiple times. So it's probably around somewhere.
Right, but every previous report of them being compromised leaves some kind of evidence. There's files that have been tampered with.
Yeah, we'd have to look into it. So far, we just haven't had a chance to even investigate yet,
And look
because
at
right after
external
when this
access
happened...
codes.
Seeing as there's
at
multiple
external
corps
access
involved,
codes.
we could take a look at your files as a third party. That is what the union is for.
No,
Oh, hold
that this is you're gonna need to go through every external tap-in of your location. This is the issue right now.
I'll go.
Let's
This
go.
is this thing is probably tapped into your network.
Let's go.
Guys,
How
'Cause
would
it's
it get so needy launch codes from the union network? Those
I don't know.
touch
Well,
on that. Not since the war.
Well, it's tapped into your network. That's how it knows about everything else. It also probably knew about that plan to destroy the Golden Lance from that meeting in your boardroom, and saw that that ship was in position to blow the Golden Lance up, and did it anyways because we needed it.
The plan was using a radio jammer to stop it from communicating with whatever it saw.
We need a
And
radio
then blow
jammer
it
set
up.
up right now.
And then blow it
Well,
up.
if we
The
have a
problem is-
fucking bigger issue above it.
Yep.
Yep, and then ship arrives super early.
I'm pretty
okay,
sure.
but they said
Atlantis and me
that
were-
maybe it was
Syncing
something in
with
their
it.
system.
Brain
So
jammer.
while we're here, we should look at their system, right?
We should look at both your systems then.
That is true.
Well, let's start with the one that we're outside the door of.
guys, in the current situation, and I'm sorry to say that, but in the current situation, this debate doesn't lead anywhere. The current problem
There's our-
is that giant dreadnought.
Yeah,
hovering
that's
above
all.
the wasteland.
than conversation. We already need to know what's going
Okay.
on.
Exactly.
So what
I'll
I
tell you
put in
what,
place
you guys
activity
found that
is they're
dreadnought
setting up a
may or
radio
come with
jammer.
me.
They're setting up a radio jammer in the
Governor.
wasteland currently.
Governor, sorry.
Yep.
I'm all over the place.
So
Go
they're
with them,
setting
please.
up a radio jammer to cover this area of the dreadnought.
Let's just
So when
keep-
we
keep
blow
it
that
safe.
thing up, it won't
Nina?
communicate to the satellite. I think that's
Can
a
you go
fair
with
enough
them?
startup.
Yeah. Okay.
We should still get people to properly.
Morning, sir.
Conrad, they are with me.
Evening.
Give me 1 second.
Setting up a radio jammer that's off of this current
Okay, you're the security guy.
infrastructure down there.
Hey, I'm here. Okay.
We're going to be setting that up to then cancel out what the dreadnought will be receiving and sending. So whenever we blow it up, it doesn't have that information. We can use that same tactic again.
Mr. Myth,
Yes.
would it be wise to start the evacuation? Considering that it's here,
That's.
and
Yep.
considering that the small bit just popped up without any warning, it's likely that the big bit also just
I-
pops up.
I
Where's
already
Oliver?
had that in thought. I was just waiting to see what are the plans of the corporations, because if I ring the bell of evacuation without telling anybody, there's going to be a lot of panic. So my guess was just talk with other corporations and be sure before. I'm guessing Nirvana is on board with this, and we'll see about the other corporations.
Yeah, Amma is currently disappeared in his break. I don't know.
Alright,
where
I'm
he
gonna go
is.
look for
I
him.
cannot reach
I'm gonna
him.
go look for him.
Actually, I have one more
Can you
idea.
let me in, Alec?
I could reach him.
Yeah.
You said you needed me, correct?
Just to know,
Oh,
we're gonna start the evacuation on the planet just in case. On the other side, drones coming over here, ships are going over here, to save as many lives as possible.
actually, I think you should meet up with him. I think he'd like that.
Are we doing this now, or are we doing this in the morning?
I'm asking every other
Considering
corp
that the
before.
first part of the biomass is here,
Take the men away and people
I feel
away.
like this should be a morning thing.
Well, it's gonna be on the morning, but we have to start the
Yes, yes,
process
yes.
now. Like we have
Yes.
to
Yeah.
send the things now so
Well,
we can start tomorrow.
You know that I'll send off that broadcast whenever you're ready.
Noted.
That's all I can do.
That's it, yeah. Well,
Mr. Smith, I don't know
I need to get
how
Blaine,
much you've been
and we need
informed
to do a
about it.
mission to gather an asset. This
Sure.
is
Absolutely.
something that like right now.
I'm gonna talk with other people. If I
Mr.
cannot
Smith,
get everyone, just give the signal
I
with some of the
will,
things. Yes?
Of course.
I don't know how much you have been informed about it, but there was a deal apparently is that we send our medical frigates with the evacuation convoy.
Yes,
I will get them
was-
to initiate that.
Absolutely. I was notified about that. Yes.
All right. I will report back to you then as soon as possible.
Thank you.
This is all I know, so don't worry about it.
Oh,
I know
Did-
everything.
Yes.
Let's go inside. If you want, Blaine is doing something on the
Yes.
office with the governor. Come with me. I'm sorry, are you gonna wait here outside? Am I guessing? Or
If you let me in, I will go.
Otherwise, end up a shit show when I'm around you guys.
everyone come in? Come on.
Welcome to Sunity.
Office. On the left.
All we promised is that we would hold it off as long as we could.
Yeah, and it looks like did that.
Yeah.
There's nothing here that says that you expedited it. You held it off as long as you could. Seems like everything went according to plan.
I don't know how many people
Did you
you
ever
want.
find out what happened here?
Really mad at us for it, but
Yes, I'm in the middle.
So people.
Something happened.
No, I mean,
Everything
no,
happened.
no, no, no. I meant when the Shadowback came in here.
I almost just shut down
No.
That's always.
because
We tried to find as much info as we could.
We killed it, and that's all I know.
for that specific thing, yes.
We killed
It
it.
came here.
Well, I shot it, it died.
It's still a good idea to check the
It's
systems anyway that you
A
have.
Shadowbat.
It's
A
dead-
Shadowbat, something else.
It's dead bodies
Something
on
Yes, I
my-
know
A
that. I
different
know that whole
structure.
thing. Yes, the thing that.
Yes, it's dead bodies
Yes,
on us on the lab.
Go in and look at it if you need me to, but I think right now probably more.
Oh.
On a cryo chamber. Thank you.
Yeah, it's fine. Just deal with your shit.
The thing
We'll
we've
talk
read
later.
on
Okay?
right now is a dreadnought ship
I kinda-
exploding just
Come with me.
outside the city. Yeah, it's a little more frightening right now. So let's deal with that first.
I got it. I don't have a message I wanted to talk to you, but obviously you got some shit to do. Fine. Deal with your shit.
It's not that. I want to talk with you. Not about anything. I just want to sit down and talk.
Okay, we can
do you-
do it.
Do you have a house in the row? A place you sleep?
I have a place on the row. Yeah. I have a. Every morning I open up the postal shop. You can meet me there. I'm usually there in the mornings. Okay.
Okay, if I don't catch you today, can I go like before the sweepers come by and stay over at your place?
You really wanna? Okay, but it ain't
want
pretty.
to be here.
Okay. Get your shit. We'll talk later.
Okay. If as soon as I can, if it has to be done, just I'm going to inform people to. So you have first seat on evacuation ship. It comes to that. There's
Like, what the fuck's going on?
there's a
No,
heavy
don't tell me just. Oh, what? Okay, tell me later. Deal with your shit. Deal with your shit.
I don't have nothing to do with that. They are like dealing. I don't want to deal with them. Stay safe.
Doesn't matter.
If you
okay?
see black goop, don't touch it.
Going on my mission.
You're going by yourself?
Without Blaine, I guess. Well, since Blaine's been busy doing his PR security stuff this whole time, so
Okay.
I need to do it to myself.
Maybe they're about to be done
Unless
with
if
that.
you would be willing to vouch for me and come along.
What am I vouching for?
That we need the asset that I talked to you about.
I don't.
If you don't want to be affiliated with it, then
Conrad, they
doesn't
just
matter.
finished.
I'm going myself.
17 people in my office. What is going on?
Oh, we were checking the files. So basically, it basically came down to everyone's stupid and it's not our fault that they almost got shot. That's basically what that came down to.
As is evidence.
However, good news, the files were not tampered with. The premature fire was just galactic level Suniti, not being precise. So they fired like an hour and a half early.
So it wasn't the alien.
No, luckily that was
Thankfully
not
not.
the alien. That specific thing was not the alien. So that's good. That's good.
To be clear,
you
you
want me
have
to
one of our giant
send
ships
anyone
stolen right now.
with me. You go find someone to go with you. I don't care who it is. Just someone who can keep you safe so you don't fucking die. Go down to the wasteland, get some info on that ship.
Okay.
Thank you. Like no, like quick.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Give me 1 second.
So yeah. So basically, we warned people. They didn't listen. They almost died. That's kind of the end of that story.
Conrad needs to do something, and they need your help. I'm pretty sure that's important.
Who's they?
Conrad.
Conrad needs something.
Conrad needs help.
Yes. That whole thing that we're talking about. The thing that's
Yes,
very
I was asked by
important.
someone else to talk to them as
Oh.
well, and they said the name very loudly. So.
I can.
Why did they say it very loudly?
I'm free now. If you want to talk, or
Johnny's apparently friends with them or something.
Oh, of course.
Anyway.
Come on. The fuck does he want with that scent? Look, it doesn't matter. I gotta get downstairs before they do.
okay.
I gotta go.
Do you need any
I'll
help? Do you
talk
want me
to
to
you
go
in the
with
row. I can probably go faster than you. I'll see you later tonight.
I mean, go down with you.
I fucking need to get pinged in. Ping me out. Yep, please. Thank you.
Why are you here? Oh, hey, what's going on, Zia? Okay. Hey, Alec. I got yelled at.
Why?
Continued to get yelled at. I don't know. It was that fucking I forgot his name already. Poi? That guy? He was just yelling at me. I don't know.
wasn't there
That's
for
why
that,
I
but-
walked away. He told me to
You're
get
right.
out of here. He was just like angry. I don't fucking know. You doing okay?
I need a moment. I'll be in my apartment.
Okay.
It doesn't look good. Damn it. Sanity. Going away. Goddamn half sister. Went away. Everyone is just going away. Everything is going away. Oh yeah, are you on this channel? Anybody of Sunity on this channel, please? Hello, how are you? This is a direct communication with the new system that we have. I will need you to send the order to start mobilizing the evacuation ships to start evacuating the planet. Just lower sectors and some people, not everybody, but get everything ready. It's gonna start tomorrow. The whole ships are gonna, the ships are gonna evacuate on the contrary, where the Dreadnought is coming. They're gonna go on the opposite side of the planet first, and then go into space from there. So to avoid confrontation.
Mr. Smith. All right.
Just get
should
everything
I
ready.
relay this information?
Yes.
Should I relay this information to Mr. B?
Yes, please. Atlantis already knows.
All right.
Nirvana too.
All right.
Atlantis is gonna give the announcement
All right.
tomorrow morning, and the ships is gonna start evacuating after that.
All right.
Thank you, darling.
Message received. No problem. No problem.
I never wanted this. I was happy being a chief engineer with big dreams and big hopes. Never wanted this. Mr. B saying that, yeah, you should go too. I wasn't expecting him to say that. He agreed with me just going. Maybe that's it. Maybe everybody always leaves me. Maybe I should leave first. Never liked that candle. What position of the lights? I was thinking of removing that one too at some point. It's right in here. Daily medicine done. We're gonna get some clothes. Oh, they mean the backpack.
There's Alec.
We've
Yes?
Hey, Smith.
Okay, cool.
You probably
Nirvana is on board with everything.
consent
We have Emma's signature.
to sign.
He consents, so Nirvana
Lovely.
is on it. Evacuation, no problem. More Sonita ships, no problem.
Got it.
Thank you. It's currently not
Mr.
the
V, can you
correct
relay a
time,
message
but
to
we
the other
will
corps?
accept this. Are you
Like, I would love to just go around and inform every other corps. Just send an email to the other corps.
can
I believe Atlantis already knows, and Nirvana those too, about the evacuation program.
Is there a problem?
Yeah, we've been told.
you can kind of say that.
And our ships are forming up in the orbit. They will join your
Signed up
ships
with
as soon
Solidi
as
or
they are
with
at a
the
safe distance. And
the
then
Undercity
we will provide medical
as
care
a
for the convoy.
resident?
Okay, the whole plan of evacuation will be gathering everyone, going to the opposite side of the planet from where the Dreadnought is coming,
But you are
and evacuating from
Solidi
the other
Envoy
side.
official.
I'm an asset.
Mhm.
Then you are to
But,
prepare
just in
for
case,
evacuations.
get some scout ships and send them first,
Okay.
to be sure that that escape route is safe.
Yes. We are enacting evacuation protocols as of now.
Be sure to do it, please.
Cool.
We
Sounds
are
good.
no,
Can we
not
also
at the
have a
moment.
quick
Wait,
talk?
1 second. There's going
You
to be a
busy with
mass
something right now?
announcement tomorrow
I
morning.
was about to do something, but
we have to
we're
find a
doing early
person
warning
who
systems
was
for
handing out parking tickets.
Yeah,
Go
I'll be ready
ahead.
to go tomorrow,
Do
assuming
you
you
want-
need us.
Oh, yeah, that parking ticket guy
Okay.
didn't belong to
It's
you,
up to
I assume?
it's up to Mr. B
The what now?
and Mr. Alec.
We had a person just a few minutes back at Nirvana that claimed he was handing out parking ticket for our trucks that were standing in front of the front gate in the name of Mars.
One moment.
We wanted to detain him. He escaped. I shot him. So
It said it was on the name of Mars. It was nothing to
Who?
do with us. No idea.
Parking
So
ticket
it
guy.
wasn't our guard. It wasn't one of our guards. All right.
No.
Mystery was
no
right.
guard's uniform.
Oh, over there.
Okay.
Should I dispose of this?
If he's going to be evacuating with us, if he's considered a resident here, and he also wants to know if he should start spreading the news down in the other city.
He absolutely is going to escape with us.
Who?
Yes, Bub.
Oh, yeah,
he wants to
absolutely.
know if he's coming with us,
Sure.
and he also wants to know if he is going to spread around. He should tell
No news
people down in the
from-
other
no.
city.
We have
Not yet.
our own system of information.
He also brought more fish. Do you want me to?
You
I'll
can
put it
take
over here.
it home if you want to. Mr. V, you want to talk?
Let's find one of those comfortable couches in the conference area. So, two things. First, let's talk about what you're telling me to do, because that's urgent. See, I honestly don't give a rat's at who signs off on this. I just want you to tell me why this decision's being made, and tell me your thoughts about it.
The evacuation plan or what? A specific decision?
The evacuation you want us to do
Well-
on the other side of the planet?
Well, it's not the other side of the planet. It's civilians and people that want to just go, they can. It's just a partial evacuation. It's not a full-on planet scale evacuation. The people that want to evacuate,
Optional
they
evacuation, okay.
can. Because in a case where something goes wrong, I prefer for only the people that that had the choice dies. People that has nothing to do with this. People that want to just leave, I prefer to give them the chance.
Okay. I'm a lot more calmed down hearing that. I thought it was the forced planet-side evacuation that we were
No,
planning, but
it's,
if it's an optional one, then that's
It's
fine.
an
by
optional
me.
one where let's explain the thing, being like, this is happening, a threat is coming to the planet. You have the choice. If you want to evacuate, you can. They will go to a near planet and keep the people safe. If things go well here, we'll take them back, of course. If things go bad, well, they walk outside. They went outside with time to gather their belongings, their people, their families, and they can keep on living somewhere else.
Okay, good. I'll email all the upper city heads, tell them that this is what we're starting. And how do you, in terms of them spreading the word, what should I tell them?
Exactly what I told you.
Right, that it's an optional thing and people can sign up, but you, for example, just told Bub that you don't want Bub saying anything, but should the corporation say anything? Should I
Well-
give them okay to spread the word?
If the corporations want to like
I mean,
communicate
obviously
it,
they have to, right?
we're like taking care, and we in Atlantis are taking care of the communication of the entire like planet for civilians. You can tell the head corps, and you can tell them that if they want to like relay this information to their employees, and any of their employees want to go, I guess they can. It's up to their heads to what kind of information, and if they relate it or not. That's not on my hands.
Okay, so I'll just tell them about the optional evacuation, and then I'll say if you'd like to spread this information, that's on you. Tell whoever you'd like.
Exactly. If they have,
And it's not
if any-
restricted to upper
if
city.
any-
It could be anyone.
It's, I guess, yeah. Well, like the news will go to the rest. We'll go to the Row. We'll go to the Wasteland. We'll go to Undercity. Everything's gonna be announced tomorrow on the Atlantis broadcast. I already talked with Conrad.
Oh, have you already set that up, or will my
I
email
talked with
set that up?
I talked with Conrad about it. Just in case, send him an email to clarify and just like give the details, because there was so much going on today.
Well, you know, it was kind of poetic how you had that talk with me earlier today about trusting others. Clearly, I also had misplaced my trust in some people, or I guess things.
Things? Can you elaborate?
Usually, our headquarters having a gunman inside is not a usual is not an unusual thing. At this point, I know the procedure. You know, duck and cover, run into a corner. It's happened every other day. But this one time was different. It was V. V had a gun out, was pointing it at people, and I said, okay, I'm not gonna do that this time. I believe that over this entire period of time, there has been some level of trust that I've been able to establish with this robot.
I have no idea what
given
happened
that
with
it's an
V2 if
AI
I'm being
that
honest.
can think about itself. And instead of cowering away because someone has a giant AR pointed at me that could shred through me in 2 bullets, I walked into a very dangerous situation, told everyone else to leave, and said, watch me display a level of trust that I don't usually display to your kind. And what was I greeted with? Them shoving me out of the way, shooting a different person, and then running away. I mean, at this point, again, I mean, talk about a coincidence. Talk about us talking about trusting people, and then that happens. Not even to mention that absolute idiot of a masked man who I gladly spit at on my way to Nirvana to see if Dr. H was doing okay.
Things are complicated. Trusting people, trusting things is complicated. I don't know what happened to be. I don't know what exactly went along with this guy, the white mask guy, and one of our guards. It was never really clarified, and now Ivan is fed. The guard.
It's always, well, thankfully, I believe it wasn't Ivan. It was one of his cousins.
Oh, really? I
Ivanovsky,
thought it was
but
Ivan.
Still, it was the Ivan family. No, no, that's not Ivan. But it was one of his cousins. I believe the other one was also hurt by V. One was hurt by V, one was hurt by...
Oh yeah, the big kill, another one on the... Yeah.
I mean, the point is this, Mr. Myth. I figured out today how you trust people. You're saying our problem today, both of our problems, were that you're panicking. You're saying, how do we trust people? And I think we found the answer. The answer is to tell them, okay, here's a thing that I'm giving you. Here's a part of myself that I'm giving you. Here's something that I'm tasking you with that I would only task someone that I trust. But I don't trust you, but I'm tasking you with it. And depending on how they perform, depending on what they do, is whether or not you trust them or you don't trust them. Time and time again, that's happened with V. And that was the last time.
The thing is, B wasn't supposed to be there. I don't know why B was on the mission on the Golden Lands. She was not supposed to be there. I don't know why B was on the meeting room at that moment either.
I don't care what the specifics were. The point is that I feel over time trust is being established. But when it constantly gets slashed like that, no matter the circumstances...
Why do you think I never gave B another task or like having her escort me?
Good. And my position on this now is, why do we even associate with them anymore?
We aren't.
I'm this close to going to Blaine and saying, make sure that thing is never around this corporation again.
They're not supposed to be in this corporation. They're like the temporary contract ran out. They don't have access through the gates. Someone let her like in today. They do not work for us. We did not renew the contract with B.
Okay, then we should start treating V as just any other synthetic and say, what you did was a violation. You're in bad terms with us now. Another mess up like this, or maybe even not another mess up. That was a pretty bad mess up. You shot one of our guards. Do you realize that?
That is true.
Do you realize that? You shot a person employed by us. After entering without any supervision.
Mr. V,
that thing should be hunted and its neck chopped.
Mr. V, I pointed a gun at you, at me, and at Conrad. I know what's about it. At the moment, they chop in the head of Asins. We should postpone it until the thing is happen. After we deal with this, you can go on a hunt for B if you want to. I will not participate in that because even B, it's a wild card. She does whatever she wants. She has protected me a few times, and I appreciate her. I will not protect her. Because I understand your point of view. It will up to you what you want to do. But hold it until after everything over this is solved. I will not allow
That's what I'm doing.
any chase to anybody before we solve the bigger picture.
I don't plan on doing that until I do that. That's why I wanted to talk about that thing before I brought this other stuff up. That's what I'm gonna do first. But the general gist of what I just want to tell you is that you're right. Trust is in low supply nowadays, and I personally feel like I've been giving out too much of it. So unless I see someone clad in yellow, or the extremely few people that we enjoy liking at... Not even that, huh? For you?
Anybody at this point. For the moment we're working together for this, but I don't know what's everybody's agenda.
Mr. Myth, if it's anybody at this point, then I'm going to quit. The only reason I'm not quitting right now is because at least yellow is something I can trust in.
What do you think I told you? Or what I told you before? Just going away.
Out to space, and then because the amount of data it went through the radio tower, it fucking split into two from lightning storm.
Okay. Hey, Alec.
Yeah,
There's more stress here.
You need to talk.
Talk to them.
No, just tell them exactly what you just said right now.
Can
It doesn't matter.
I
At this
ask?
point,
Can I
everyone
ask?
needs to know
Can I
this
ask?
anyway.
Who's this?
This is Rizzy. This is my bodyguard.
I'm about to throw up.
It's fine.
For what? Okay, Mr. V,
Rizzy's
if
fine.
you want, you can participate.
Rizzy's fine.
I'm good, I can hear you.
She likes shiny things. She likes anything shiny. She likes it. Anyway, the point is when you guys
Just
the large
give
amount
me
of
1
energy.
second. Give me 1 second. I need you to
Okay, go.
take a breath. Can you go to one of the vending machines, get one of the shiny books, okay, and bring
Yeah,
it back
get
to us?
something to drink.
Get some water, get some air, okay?
Alright.
Thank you.
Right.
Go right ahead.
Don't throw up. Just as a suggestion.
So,
Is that a guard?
is that a guard? Why do I hear gunfire?
Why do I hear gunfire?
And
I hear it from
there are
yeah.
many possibilities. Sometimes they test weapons on
Anyway,
Mars Arena.
the point I want to get to you straight away, as quickly as possible, as the amount of energy that you guys sent down on top of the Golden Lance, it used all of that energy, everything from that I had left, and forced a connection through my radio tower, which it destroyed with the amount of force because we didn't get the new one installed, the radio jammer, destroyed that, and it broadcasted up into space. And it said the words "here" when I used the translator. It transferred everything that happened in the Golden Lance with every person on that team.
Okay, just to know.
It transferred everything.
Just to know. How?
somebody pinged
Just to know.
someone.
I want to believe you. What I got told when I told you to come here and call off the no, don't press the button. Just call the mission. Don't do that. I got told that you came here and told them to go ahead, press the button. So
I didn't.
Well,
I did. I have a recording. If you want me to show you?
That would be lovely.
I did not.
What about you ask them a different question? How come we had that guy coming over here at our headquarters and saying, "Hey, Horizon came and told us that you're canceling our mission"? What about that? What was that about?
I sent them
He
to.
was the one who made the call for that.
I sent them to that, but then I got told that you came to here to tell them to shoot the thing.
I did not.
He did not.
Well, I need to talk with Conrad then.
Someone plagiarized me. false information. They telephoned me, essentially. Here. Gonna show the data of when I came here. All I said when I was here was to cancel the mission, and said the head honcho himself said to cancel everything
It's a data.
involving the team, and his response was,
It has a whole bunch of stories and
"I don't care. There's already people down there. I'm doing it," and they walked away.
It's shiny.
That was it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it shiny enough? Yeah, you want it?
Lovely. Yeah, just give it to them.
There you
Yeah.
go. Shiny.
Lovely.
Shiny.
There you go. I didn't say anything about pressing the big red button. Whoever pressed the big red button, pressed it.
Okay, I'm gonna go to... I want to do something else today. I need to go to... Can you... I will walk. I'll take the shuttle. I need to go and talk with Atlantis so he can broadcast it to everybody else, I guess. Question.
You wanna ride?
When is... Just to know.
Hmm?
How far away is your radio tower from the Golden Lens? Where is your radio tower?
It was in Straptown, right dead center. The Golden Lance was a little way over from it.
Where are we going?
Atlantis. Oh, it's so blue. Oh
my god, it hurts.
Ah, my eyes.
What the fuck?
Ah, it hurts.
I've never been in here and
Oh, it's horrible.
It's terrible. Ah, it fucking burns.
Ah, it's horrible.
Ugh.
I mean, it makes
I
my
don't like
skin
it.
look
I don't
nice, but
fucking like
yeah.
it. Yeah, not good. I don't know if it's just used to the yellow or like what's going on there. That is unpleasant.
Sometimes you get too used to yellow, and just coming here hurts your eyes.
Yeah. I tried to do Talaris earlier. That hit me like a wall fucking sight. That was terrible.
Guess nobody's in. To head up to the next one.
Okay. Yeah.
God dang.
I left a crate of metal parts on one of the desks in the lab.
My interrupt for a moment.
It's my armor.
Yes.
Hi, Hadlin.
Hello, Johnny.
Perfect. I went to Atlantis to communicate something so they can communicate it to the rest, but apparently Atlantis, nobody's there. So I kind of need to relay some information to... Who do you work for?
He's working for us right now. He can be
Lovely. Perfect. I wanted to talk with Mars, actually.
They're not here.
No one's here. They haven't been here since before the incident.
I'll go and send an email to the other corporates. It's gonna be easy than just running around trying to find someone to do that. You'll get the email memo later. I guess.
Okay. Also, GU, apparently there was nothing wrong with them. We scanned all their data on a localized network.
Okay.
The governor came to us to ask for that.
Okay. At this moment, my only worry is the thing up, the thing up, and that's it.
The thing
Yeah,
upstairs
and the fucking
in the attic.
The scare that apparently the big rich man showing up over the wasteland that is apparently not an alien really scared everyone here. That was another thing.
Yeah, people are pretty sure that dreadnought was owned by that Thaddeus, I think. That guy. People keep telling me not to touch him, and I have no idea why.
Yeah, don't touch him.
Yeah, what
He
the-
was
That will
just
love
the Callous.
information to
Like,
have.
it's not like I would touch
You say
someone,
not to
but
touch
like,
him.
what, I don't get it. They just think that,
You wouldn't
though.
happen
To
to
be
have golden
fair,
eyes,
this
would
is a bit like playing telephone.
I can give you a fucking detailed description.
Mr. B? Long story short. Lovely, just avoid that for a moment, because you know what? This is always happening. Big telephone thingy. We'll need, first of all, consult it with Conrad. As the first person you need to talk with. Tell them that the dreadnought that is on the atmosphere is not, apparently, the alien. It's Tadus's ship, the creepy guy that was in the gala. We don't know for the moment. Talk with Conrad, send him a message, relay this information, and talk with him about the evacuation. Because for the moment, Thadusis, like T-H-Usis, something like that. Thadusis. I'm gonna send you that. I'm gonna send you write it to you. Okay. Thank you. I need to head down to the rope.
Yeah, I gotta go down to the row anyway.
Okay, let's.
What are you guys doing here?
You'll get an email.
Oh god.
Let's go before this.
You okay? I saw that guy earlier.
Let's go
Yeah,
before the
okay.
peoples come by.
Yeah. You got like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, let's just go.
This fucking game of manipulation and shit is annoying
Yeah.
as fuck.
By the way, thank you. I'll contact you soon.
Some guy who owns the dreadnought has just turned up over the wasteland. Not aliens.
Just
to be clear. And
I just got that message and I
that one's
relayed
what
to
I'm
him.
here to apologize for.
Yeah, I just heard about that. I relayed the message, so I got someone to contact Conrad and just get taken care of that, and then we're gonna discuss. It's apparently Thadu's ship, big rich guy that don't touch his hand. Now I have all the things.
Okay,
to
some
do.
rich guy, cool. I just.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I just ask, like, how a gun accidentally firing at the Golden Lance turned into aliens have taken over the Union? Because that's where I'm lost.
Aliens taking over the Union?
That's what
Apparently,
we've been
there's
sprinting
been-
around trying to deal with for the past 2 hours. There's been some massive
Apparently-
miscommunication between those two things happening.
We need to talk with everyone.
Clearly, none of you know what it is either, so I'm gonna go.
There's a massive fucking broken telephone going on.
Yeah. Have a good evening.
I'm out.